Hi, everyone. There we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to QueueTimes. My name is Krug, and me and my friends here are here to continue where we left off last time, playing through Starfinder's Dawn of Flame campaign module, the first book. The book that's going to leave off on a cliffhanger, so that none of us in any way will be in any way satisfied with what happens at the end, and then we're going to play the next one, and the next one, and the next one. That's 4, right? And the next one and the next one, because I think there are 6 total. And it's going to be really fun. I don't know if all those are going to be streamed. I'm not committing these people to doing that. Anyways, let's really quickly start off by introducing ourselves, like your name and like your character's name, and like, you know, it'll be fun. Why don't you start us off?
Hi everyone, I'm Jonas, and he, him, and I am playing the wicked Elder Zan. Also he, him, 4 arms, captain of the ship, bad.
General Douchebag.
General Douchebag.
Katie.
I'm Katie, she, her. I'll be playing Morgan the Third, a technomancing engineer that's an android, and they are also she, her.
Beep boop.
Hi, I'm William. They, them, and I'm playing Boomclap, the Soki ace pilot operative, and he is he, him, an old rat with a lot of wisdom, but not really.
I thought you were going to say with a chip on his shoulder.
An old rat with a chip on his shoulder.
Because that's the most cliche
And
thing.
now this is his character voice.
That's not his character voice, I hope. Your turn.
Hi guys, I'm Alex, he, him, playing Soren, Lashunta Witchwarper, also he, him.
I am he, him, I am Indigo. There you go.
Yep.
And I'm just so intertwined with Gray.
Of
my
course.
character.
It's true.
So
I
that
thought it
it's
was
just,
Flaxar.
You know what?
you know what, you guys, that was all from you. That was all you guys asked me.
No, I never once said it, and I kept correcting people.
Yeah.
I just want to point
It
that
was,
out.
y'all kept, even you called me Gray, and I was
did.
like, yeah, wait, no, that's not my name. Flaxar, the Gray alien.
Yes, their species is
Yeah.
the gray,
Yes.
not your name.
Not your
No.
name.
Despite
Flaxar's
the
gray,
hair, it
like
would be
Gandalf.
appropriate.
Well, and I mean, I'm like grayish colored flesh.
It's
like,
blue.
Well, in the book, it's blue.
Why they call
That's the
Gray
first
then?
time I've heard you legitimately admit that.
Well, now people are watching.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's like a faded glory blue, which is basically gray.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
a slate gray.
the blue is more like a highlight. Like when I look at it,
An
it's
off
more of
gray.
like a highlight because I think if you did a full gray, it would look really weird unless you did like harsh lines on it.
This is a-
Wow, this is not an art show.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Wait.
welcome to the QueueTimes makeup tutorial. No.
I do want to point out like your willingness to be in character all week was very interesting. Although it was strange that you were trying to communicate with me only with your mind.
And that it was naked.
Yeah, it made for a very difficult week.
If there's a Twitch admin watching this VOD, there is no nudity in any of our VODs.
Yeah.
Hey, so speaking of our VODs, if you want to watch the first session or the 0 session that we did, that's right, we're so cool that we do 0 sessions for campaign modules where your background basically doesn't even matter. Well, I mean, it matters for roleplay, but like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. Like, let's be honest. If you want to watch that, you can go over to our YouTube channel, which is
Yeah, now
youtube.com/.
that you sold it so well, if you want to
Yeah.
watch it.
Of course I sold it well.
Despite how uncool we are, it was a great session.
No. I'm saying that we made it cool because we're cool.
Yeah.
Like,
we are cool. We are cool.
We are cool.
We are cool. We had fun.
Cool.
You
Can I
beat
say
our
the YouTube
characters.
channel? That'd be great if I could
Sorry,
just squeeze
please.
that in there real quick. It's oh fuck, what is it? youtube.com/QueueTimesMain. That's the YouTube channel. You just go over there and watch those things. That'd be mighty swell of you. And if you're already there, then it's gonna be really easy for you. Last time,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe to our Twitch channel. That's right.
No, this is for
Follow
the
and
VOD later on.
Oh, or both? Sure.
Follow
I-
and subscribe
There's
here.
follow and subscribe. There isn't really a like.
Enjoy and. I
Totally.
couldn't find a synonym for subscribe, so
Yeah.
Opt in.
Stop.
opt in. I like that. Last time on this show,
No.
our players found themselves at Far Portal Station. They had been delivering a group of researchers to the station, which I mean is a research station, so they're basically taking some people to work. For a living.
It's like Uber.
they were being an Uber.
It's
They were being a
that
fancy space
that
Uber.
nobody wants to do but does anyway.
While we were there, we were trying to get them to do cryptocurrency.
Indigo had an Uber driver try to get him to buy cryptocurrency. It was sketches, anything. While they were at the station, they experienced something unique. The Far Portal station is set up to research the Far Portal, which is an ancient device that connects this plane to another. And through the portal came a ship that hasn't been seen before. As a matter of fact, you, Indigo, are an engineer, and you hadn't. Sorry, you're a mechanic. I always get those two mixed up. For those of you watching the VOD, I'm going to leave a YouTube comment saying it's engineer, not mechanic, or vice versa. I know. Sorry.
Still do it though.
I'm going to still do it.
We're compiling them into a collage for Krug's birthday.
Basically, everything involving me gets swapped.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing about you that stays the same. You attempted a check to try and discern the nature of the ship that you rolled really high on, and basically the only thing you could discern was that it's not of this world. You've never seen anything like it before.
But Elder Zan had, so he took that.
Elder
ship
Zan
for
had
his
not.
own.
Elder Zan,
So now
don't
Elder Zan
trust
flies
anything.
That ship.
Nope.
Oh.
Elder Zan, don't trust anything Elder Zan says about everything. Even his rolls, actually. We're going to get a camera just for his one dice, not to entertain you better, just so that he doesn't cheat all the time.
20.
18.
It's not even up. After the ship,
Good luck getting that back.
through the same portal,
No.
came a fire whale, which is a giant whale that spits fire, that had been augmented in some way with some kind of, technology. That kind of ensued a chase. The fire whale was chasing and shooting at the ship in question. The research station asked the party to intervene, to save the ship, because they wanted to study the ship. The players killed the fire whale, Rip Aroni, and then boarded the ship to make sure that it was clear of danger so that they could bring it back to the research station.
Space PETA.
From there, they've traversed a few rooms. They found one interesting encounter with a
Genie? Fire genie?
close enough.
It was a fake genie. Like from
Hey,
our
we don't
from
know.
our perspective.
We didn't ask for wishes besides more wishes. So we don't
No,
know.
that's not
I
true.
asked for so much money.
Yeah.
I asked for 70,000 credits, I think.
You asked for a large sum of
they,
credits.
They said, "Oh yeah, here it is," and it was an invisible thing, and they mimicked dropping it. And of course, Klaxar was like, "Yo, this is just a liar and a thief.
Yeah.
We should just
Must
ignore
be
this."
related to
Not a
Sam.
thief.
I was thinking the same.
I mean,
Definitely a liar, though.
I think they're liars. They're clearly trying to get
Yeah.
something out
All
of us.
liars are thieves of the truth.
I mean, regardless, you killed it. So that happened.
Was really
I'm
bad.
kind of
aim.
okay with that.
I'm really
bad aim, might we add.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super bad.
I'm actually a little worried about this.
All
next
liars are murderers of the truth.
All liars.
Throughout your wandering through the ship, this is one last thing that the players had noticed. There was a loud banging from a room that is currently behind the players. And that's kind of where we're picking up. And so if I show the stream the map, you can see where the players are, and you can see where the players are headed. Is that still where you guys want to go? You guys can do whatever you want. You haven't opened the door yet.
Away from the noise, I think, is the safest route.
Yes, I think we should clear as much as we are aware. It doesn't sound like a banging of help and more of banging of an aggression.
Yes, I think if we can get what we can from this ship without any interactions with that terrible beast, I for one would be
Well,
thrilled.
we don't know exactly if it is a terrible beast.
Do you hear the sound?
Well, yes.
Use your ears.
Okay.
Could be a
Clap.
different type
But
of
if
banging.
there is a camera system on here and we can get me to a computer, I might be able to gain access and we can see what our enemy is and or whatever we need to assist versus going into something blind. No
Yes.
offense.
Now, Cebu, that's the kind of thinking that we need.
None
Oh.
taken, I suppose. Sure.
Oh, good. I appreciate that idea. I think that's what we're doing.
That blind comment got me. Oh, lordy.
I would like to go to the door going towards A4.
Cool.
And then I would like to wait until everyone's prepped.
Mm-hmm.
And then when everyone's good, I want to hit the door button and open the door.
Is anybody doing anything fancy to prep, or you guys just
I do a somersault and I pull out my gun.
Yeah, just guns out.
I'm gonna draw my pistol, yeah.
Yeah, I'm behind Soren, the only one tall enough for me to hide behind. Well, I don't know. Is Morgan the third tall?
I'm not tall.
Okay, cool. So
I mean,
Soren.
but you're still human size. You're
I'm,
not a
I'm
small
probably
size.
about 5'7"
You're still a
is
medium-
what I made myself. Ideally,
Word.
that's what I
Yeah.
would like
Yeah.
to be in real life. So
Sure.
5'7".
You're still a medium-sized creature, though.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not.
Cool.
I'm 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't get that phone.
Is Klaxar also small, technically? Cool.
You open the door to A4. And you're going in first. You're walking in first.
Yeah, well, I'd like to open and take a perception check
Okay,
into the
go
room
ahead.
before I enter anything.
Take a perception check into the room.
No Starfinder tonight was going to
so
be the
13.
musical episode.
13. I will give you the free information first. This chamber is full of tools and diagnostic gear for servicing the ship's twin-engine thrusters, each housed in its own circular bay. Tie-downs and stick strips designed to secure equipment during zero-G maneuvers line the walls and work tables, but much of the gear is scattered across the floor. The port engine is blackened and silent, but the starboard one sparks and crackles. Alcoves at the far end of the room hold a drift engine to port and the ship's power core to starboard.
Dibs.
We have to steal the ship.
Oh,
We have to steal
figured
the
out.
ship.
What was your perception?
13.
Yes, I think we could use a second ship. So
Oh, we could
did
definitely
we determine that my
use a
comprehend
second
languages
ship.
was still up?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything labeled in this room after, I'm assuming Klaxar enters and goes towards the drift engine?
Yeah, if
Are we
there's one
looking for an
sparking,
instruction
if there's one, because you said there was one sparking.
Yep.
I'm definitely heading that direction because we're on it, and if that drift engine goes, I want to make sure that either we're out of there or we can.
Yeah, so you're trying to make sure it's not like volatile, basically.
Yeah.
Roll engineering, and you're looking for writing?
Yeah, I'm just looking around to see if there's anything labeled or like
I'm
a computer
helping
terminal
out.
that I can read.
Okay.
I'm helping out Klaxar.
Roll perception. Roll engineering.
26.
Is everybody in the room?
Yeah,
I'd say so. Yeah.
Who came in last?
I would have been. Let's say I was right behind Soren, so that could be last.
I would have gone in like second.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
we'll
I
say
would be
you're
last.
last.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Cool.
It's
You can't find anything terribly interesting. You might see like Thor
Yeah.
written somewhere.
Can I, being
Yes.
with him, can I look for those things that I can't read and point them out to him if I were to
Yeah.
find some? Because I also am very perceptive.
26.
mine's a 24.
Jesus.
I'm a 25 perception. We'll get back to that.
I think we nailed it this
Should
time.
we-
We're not
Yeah.
shooting at it.
Should we move our little selves into the room?
Oh yes, please, Klaxar. Please,
Uh,
Klaxar, carry us into the
Which
chamber.
which
Black
one
Friday.
was the side that was
Sparking?
Sparking? Was it?
It was this side. The side further away from me.
I'm the board.
Do I know that?
A4B?
No, I don't know that.
No,
Because port and starboard don't mean anything to me, but we're gonna pretend that's what it is. Would you mind
The
sitting that
side
on top of
closest
the?
to the camera?
Yeah, right there. That's good. Perfect.
Isn't that the dude we killed?
Not
It's the
anymore.
same token
Yeah.
Okay.
because it's fiery.
Are those new dice, Jake?
It's I mean,
A different set.
same time I bought the last set.
Okay. Well, they look very nice from across the table.
They're very beautiful. I love this lizard.
They're
mask of them.
cracking.
As you
Hey!
Kraken.
Hey, what's cracking? These dice.
as you approach the engine,
These aren't.
you
We are
realize
not
like
sponsored.
this is not.
But if you'd like to.
This isn't an engine sparking. And as you think that to yourself, something erupts from the engine. Not like the engine's exploding or doing something that an engine that would concern you about an engine. This is weird to you more than it is like, oh shit, we're gonna die. And out from it comes a creature that kind of is definitely humanoid. It has hair, it has legs and arms. It's swirling with like fiery red energy. And it looks like very angular and muscular, but definitely not human, just kind of humanoid. And it looks at you and says, "You are the one. You're the one who destroyed my beautiful engines. Why did you do this?"
Are they beautiful? Like this is GM to player.
They were probably beautiful before they got messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, well, they were absolutely beautiful before they got messed up because you already noticed a couple parts of the ship were
Sure.
brand new.
Yeah.
So these engines were probably newish.
I would never hurt something so beautiful as these.
Roll diplomacy.
While you're doing that, can I ask 2 questions about this creature?
Certainly.
1, is it hot? And 2, is it hot?
Yes and yes.
So it's
Okay,
cool.
great. So I'm wondering.
Is it cool? Or is it chill?
I was wondering if it was hot temperature-wise, and if it was hot looks-wise.
Oh, I thought you were just asking the same question twice. You wouldn't necessarily be able to tell if it's hot temperature-wise,
Okay, but
but
It's attractive.
it's attractive.
hell
Like,
yeah.
16 for diplomacy.
it says, "I don't buy it," and it looks.
I hold up. I step up behind him
Mhm.
and say, no, he's telling the truth. We saved your ship from destruction by the whale that followed you through the portal.
Roll diplomacy. And do you mind moving that? Unless you're going to try to stop it, it's going to move past you into the room proper.
I'm not going to stop it.
And also,
Diplomacy.
Claxar is they them.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Oh!
That's a 30 total.
That's a 30 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
this
think
session's
he
over.
wins.
We get the ship. We fix the engines. This.
We leave Elder Zan behind.
Please, I promise, we have no ill intentions with
Boomclap?
your ship.
Wait, can Boomclap hook up with this
My
hot
friend here was simply
thing?
excited. He had never seen engineering of this design before.
Then what are you doing here?
Well, we are looking for survivors.
We're here to help. Hi, Elder Zan.
As he kind of like shoves Soren out of the way.
Yeah. With 3 hands.
Are you shoving Soren out of the way?
Yeah, shoving Soren out of the way with 3 hands, 1 hand extended. Hi, Elder Zan.
It doesn't even look at your hand. It looks you right in the eyes and it says, "How are you here to help? Everything's ruined."
Well, yes, your ship is in very much disarray right now. That's why we are here. For a very modest fee, we will help you with everything you need.
Roll diplomacy.
Restockings, if you go anywhere.
While the creature passes,
It's gonna ruin all my hard work.
and Elder Zan's talking to them. Can I start inspecting this engine more? Because I know that it was this creature that was sparking, but there's still something wrong with the engine.
Yeah.
Or
Sure.
is it working or no?
So no, it looks basically broken.
Okay, so I would like to start working on it.
You're
Like, or
trying
not, I want to inspect it.
Okay.
Like, I want
Are you going to like? Are you opening things or are you just like looking at stuff?
I feel that it is plenty distracted by these two very charismatic individuals.
I am going to come back up and like stand next to
A
Elder
30.
Zan and
I'm
try
just
to-
saying a 30 is pretty
A
strong.
Nice.
natural
Add on
20.
Sure.
All right, so then yes, I'm gonna start opening things.
Okay.
Cool. 24.
Oh,
Yeah, not the best.
what'd you get?
An 18.
And you're just what?
I'm inspecting to see if there's any, if there's any whether I can repair it or not.
Okay. With an 18, you probably need some more time to figure out whether or not you could repair it. It's not a lost cause. Like this isn't scrap at this point, but you don't know if you're capable of repairing it.
Okay, is there a computer system nearby?
There is a terminal in this room, but yeah, there is a terminal in this room that you know is a diagnostic just by like the layout of the room. You know it's a diagnostic terminal. You could get that information from that terminal.
Yeah,
But before you go over and do that, hey, oh golly, what's your KAC?
70.
I don't know about
13.
that. As you say, for a modest fee, like the creature's nodding at you and looking. It's just like a modest fee, and it extends its arm out, and a ray of flaming hot energy shoots from its arm and hits you. What was your? Sorry, one more time.
13.
13. 4. 3 damage.
All right. Cool.
And you all can roll initiative.
Oh no!
And Zan says, kill it. Does a 20 mean anything for initiative?
It does not. It means you rolled a high initiative. Like
I'm
Which
an
is plus
18.
dex, right?
Natural 20.
what?
No, these rules.
Everybody,
crap.
welcome to QueueTimes where we cheat dice rolls.
No.
Eventually,
It's
you're gonna get
right
that camera.
there.
You're eventually gonna get that camera to show you how to cheat.
I mean,
don't
it was
want
on
you to
the
get that
corner
camera
of the-
because I
It was
do
on-
want
we
to
may
cheat.
have we
Yeah.
may have
I've never
I have
lied about a
proof.
roll.
I've never
We
lied
can't-
about
I have when I'm
Yeah.
GMing, but
Shifty eye.
We can't.
Every
I
GM
just know we
does,
can't have a camera like that for hijinks and handlebars because then both Sam and Spencer would never accomplish anything. Actually, I know Sam doesn't lie because every time he rolls, I look over. I'm like,
It's just plus dex if I don't have anything otherwise,
Correct.
right? So yeah, 20.
21.
Sorry, give me.
Nice.
Your initiative's a 1.
Yep.
Zan is
modifier.
20, just flat 20.
Yes, and Elder Zan, please, if you don't do it, no one's gonna do it.
Yeah, no one's gonna do it. Soren was 21.
Uh-huh.
Kitty.
Am I supposed to add? Oh, mine will be 20.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not a natural.
Look at us. We are a team. Zan's such a good leader. Sorry, Elder Zan.
Boom clap.
Can we please? just
5.
leave them?
Wow.
Eight.
Oh, sorry, 6. But I did roll a critical miss, but that doesn't mean anything.
It does not mean anything.
Not for initiative. At least you got that out of the way.
And Klaxar.
9.
Okay. All right.
We gotta have some people to round it out.
Yeah.
Well, I have 0 interest in this creature. I
Zan
have
and
more
Morgan,
interest
who's
in
gonna
this
go
engine.
first?
He's before us.
Klaxar
Oh, one
wants
against
to
us, you mean?
Yes,
fuck
between the two of
engine.
you.
Zan is like right there, ready to act.
I'm gonna say that you go second because you got caught off guard by the
Okay.
getting hit by things.
Didn't you have
Sure.
a 21?
I had a 21.
Yeah, I was just
When
talking about
we get
between
to
the two
that
of them.
spot, yeah. I had the same thought.
I think I'm
Alrighty.
third.
Boom, clap.
Yeah.
Do you know the rest of the song?
The sound of
my heart.
and the beat goes on and on and on and on.
I told you.
I-
Episode 2.
But
is
we
the
can't
musical episode.
Already.
But we can't keep
Too
going
many
because
times.
it's copyright.
Yeah, we already probably.
We already destroyed it.
Yeah, we already ruined it. May as well just go all out. Don't do it though.
Good point.
Don't do it though.
And then I pull out like a
And
keyboard.
we're screwed.
And
Wow!
Soren, it's your turn. I'm fairly certain you've seen all of this transpire.
Sorry.
I was standing
Is
right
this
next to
is this in the thing?
Is
Do we have
what?
to move this?
It looks like it.
Can we scooch it?
Can you grab
that
that?
Oh
side.
yeah, pull it.
little scoochy scooch.
Oh, then I didn't get my 20 for initiative.
Mm.
You know, it'd be
I was
good to
standing-
frame things so that people can see them.
I was standing behind.
almost like we had
Elder
prep
Zan
time
after
or
he shoved me
something.
out of the way. So I'm just gonna take a step back and I'm just gonna say to the creature, "Please, we mean you no harm. I promise."
Roll diplomacy.
I have no intention of fighting this thing.
This is a great way to start it because of what I'm gonna do on my turn.
29.
What?
I
What
rolled
on
a 19.
earth?
What is your diplomacy, by the way?
Plus 10.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The creature looks at you and goes, "Liars and thieves, all of you." It's a difficult check. I'm very
Jesus.
sorry. Is that the end of your turn?
Can't you just touch
I
him
just
and make him feel
move
stuff?
away. Oh crap! I should have cast that cantrip first. Oh well. If you'll still let me cast a cantrip, I'm gonna cast.
I'll tell you this. Make an insight check.
That would just be wisdom, but 11.
Never mind. In that case,
I'm pretty sure it's just hostile. Anyway, I'm still not gonna fight it, so I'm just gonna take a step back and away and let Elder Zan deal with it.
fair enough. Morgan, it is your turn.
Cast a spell.
The ones that I didn't pick.
Well, you have that list of them. You could just like pick one and then you have it.
I picked feats because apparently I don't know how to do this. Oh no, it's on my phone. Dang, I didn't pull that up. All right. I'm just more interested in watching the interaction between the creatures. So, can I do like a perception check on whatever attack he did on Elder Zan
Yeah.
here? Like to figure out what this is or what this creature is.
If you want to figure out what it is,
I
you
have
can
life
roll
sciences, right?
for you can roll life sciences. Yeah.
Yeah. $18?
It is a creature that's magical in nature. So it's not. This isn't magic it learned. But
Is this science that hasn't been explained yet?
no, it's not science that hasn't been explained yet. It's a creature that is naturally magical. It is not like it doesn't know magic. It like
It
is
just is
magic.
magic.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
basically all you know about it. You don't know its name or anything else fancy like that.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue observing it.
Okay.
at Elder Zan.
Copy that. Zan, it is your turn.
Okay, you said this creature is humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hot.
as it touches me,
It didn't
It-
touch you.
didn't it?
No,
Oh,
it,
the
it
ray.
put its hand out and the
Okay.
ray came out of its hand.
Cool. Well,
He wanted it. to
one of
touch him.
my
Okay.
hands comes up from here, and an invisible ray also flies through the air towards this thing, and it makes a will save. I'm casting Daze.
Okay.
What's my freaking DC?
It rolled a 10, so
That's
it
definitely
probably
lower.
failed.
So it is dazed, unable to take actions, but taking no penalty to AC for 1 round.
Okay.
Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, you can take no actions.
Is that a
Absolutely.
cantrip?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you use
But-
that over and over?
Well, after
Well, it
it
gets a
gets
save every
dazed, it's
time.
immune for 1 minute.
Oh, sweet.
That's
Good to
the
know.
thing. Yep.
Darn it.
So I can do it once a minute, basically, on
Right.
each creature. Cool. So that, yeah, and then Zan says, "Kill it." So, and I do that, and I'm gonna step 10 feet back, I guess.
Out the room?
No. I was talking to it, so I was probably. Can we just move me now to be like right below whoever the person in the middle is? Like,
So
put me
right here.
put me one more towards Krug,
Krug or the
and then one more towards me. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
That's where I'd like to be.
Is the
I would step back a bit.
are you when you said Krug? Oh,
I meant
yeah.
Me?
I got
That's me.
table wise. I was like, which one is Krug? Are you saying the fire thing?
The
fire thing.
I want to move away from it and then back towards it.
We can also just say like north, east, southwest, and I can do that. But yeah, that is what I do.
It's north for us.
So
The
it's
top.
it's dazed. So it's like it's a little bit like kind of a little bit drunk looking, but you can hear it mumbling. I knew it.
I knew it.
That makes it Klaxar's turn.
That is a self-fulfilling prophecy, you piece of crap.
Okay, so I would like to go to the diagnostic computer
Okay,
and try and see what I can do.
cool. Go ahead and make a. You weren't like threatened by. Oh wait, you can't act. Never mind. Make a computers or engineering check.
So 27.
Cool. You can tell just like surface level. This is you already knew this was a diagnostic console. It's showing that the drift engine, the power core, and both of the like mundane engines are all malfunctioning. None of them have power.
Can I give them power from this point?
You can try.
Do you want me to roll
yeah,
another?
one more. This will. You can have one more after this skill check specifically.
30.
Yeah, there's no power.
So I can't set
Yeah,
power.
everything that's on right now is on with emergency power. It's not enough to power any of those systems individually.
Okay. With my engineering, would I know how to move around different stuff? Like, I know it's running on emergency power. Is there any way to kick on the full-on power system?
So the last check you made, the power core is malfunctioning.
Mhm.
So
I
whatever
would need to go to the
you
power.
need to go to the power core and fix it.
Do I know where that is?
Is it not in this room?
I don't know. You tell me.
I was gonna say, did I say it was in this room?
I don't remember you
I think you just listed the engine.
Engines.
Oh, wait, Zan's the power core. We talked about this.
We definitely need to steal the ship and just leave them.
It's on the starboard side. Yeah.
So it's in this room.
Alcoves at the far end of the room hold the drift engine to port and the ship's power core to starboard. So that would make
Starboard's to the
probably
right.
that thing.
So the thing I'm at,
The one you're next to, yeah. I think that's the power core.
Yeah, the thing right below A4B.
A4B.
And then this is the drift engine,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. That, I mean, sure.
Does it really matter which? No,
No.
it doesn't.
all
we'll
right.
just decide that.
So then I would like to start going to the power core and trying to repair it.
Cool. All right. That's going to make it Boom Clap's turn.
Okay.
Kill it.
Yeah.
You know we do the opposite of what you say.
Yeah.
So I
Try to make friends with.
after seeing Soren go like probably like the most charismatic person I know or like thing that I know, like really make a plea to be like, hey, we're not trying to hurt you, and then hear the thing go like, I knew it, and it wants to do the death to us all.
It does.
Then I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna do a little somersault and I'm gonna do blasty.
Do you really want to do somersault?
I want to do a somersault and do a blasty.
Okay, cool. Roll an acrobatics check, homie.
Yeah, because I want to do my thingy.
Oh.
I wanna do a trick attack.
Oh, you want to do trick attack? That's not
Yeah, I
an
can make an
acrobatics
attack with a
check.
melee weapon with the operative special property or with any small arm,
Mhm.
which I do have.
You have 2 small arms.
Ha, ha, ha.
Well, I have a
He has a
small arm and
prosthetic.
a robotic small arm, and
Oh, yeah.
and then I also have a small arm, which is a gun,
Right, which is the thing you're using.
Oh, God.
which is what I'm using.
Nice.
Just before making your attack, attempt to bluff, intimidate, or stealth check, or a check associated with your specialization, which my specialization
Is Daredevil, which is acrobatics.
yeah,
or
which is
athletics.
acrobatics.
Sweet.
So I can do an acrobatics check. That's why I'm doing a little somersault.
All right, cool.
And it's a check of a DC equal to 20 plus my target's CR.
Sweet. Make that roll.
Okay. So this is gonna be the roll to do my little acrobats. That's not gonna do it.
You didn't even beat the base 20, did you?
Pretty sure. Yeah, I got 18.
Cool.
But I
Cool.
still get to do. I shoot.
A normal shoot.
I do a
Does
normal
he
shoot.
somersault, but doesn't make it all the way back up?
No,
It's on
no,
his
they,
back.
they they still make the somersault. It's just that they're in
The
a position
target-
that they followed well enough and know that where they're shooting towards.
Right.
Yeah, and then I pull. I take the gun, and
They have a-
9.
Oh, so you do this really fancy somersault, land, shoot, and just completely whiff. Like, not even close.
And I look at the gun and I go, perhaps I should just shoot next time.
Telepathically, I link and go, watch the merchandise, all right? Keep the ship intact.
Oh yes, that's a good point.
Kill it.
What the worst team for
The
this
humanoid
shit.
you're
How many
shooting
times
at
have we shot the
Is still kind
walls?
of like recovering from the daze. They don't even notice that you shot. Like, it's just kind of like
That's probably for the best.
Morgan's turn. Oh no, I'm sorry. Totally wrong. Soren's turn.
Well, since it seems hostile, I apologize telepathically to it, even though it's dazed, and then I
You hear it
shoot
snarl.
shoot an energy ray at it.
God, I should
Ah
know what
yes,
that can
the
do.
gun of the mind.
13
Yes.
against energy AC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's cold damage for 3 damage.
Ooh.
Yay!
Ooh.
Max damage, people.
Oh.
Really?
1d3.
It's for a cantrip. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Alex just needs to roll for all of us. Soren.
Whoa. Sorry, I broke everything. You shoot. You said cold damage.
Mhm.
You shoot your ray at it, and it reacts violently. It's just, oh.
Yeah, it's barking.
And you hear like its
Barking,
voice start
yeah.
to crackle a little bit, and you're like, "Oh man, I'm strong."
Wait, cold damage. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
cold
I'm gonna
damage on
take
the
a couple
fire,
steps
yeah!
further away. Right back here,
Mm-hmm.
next to this terminal, or I forget what you said.
That is the drive engine.
Okay.
Drive by.
We did decide that just now. We did decide that just now. Morgan's turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking up what I'm capable of doing.
No worries.
I might go grab a fur monster.
Mm-hmm. And eat
If
it.
you want to grab both of them, I can hold one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you both get tired of it, I can hold both of them.
Yeah. Same.
I love it.
Plus, it'll be cute for the stream. Why not?
Yeah.
That's how we get all the viewers, right?
With the
Can we add
puppers.
the puppy
Leverage-
tag to our
leverage the
stream? Is it
puppies.
too late?
I don't think that exists.
I also.
How is it not? How is there not a puppy tag on Twitch?
I'm not entirely sure. That
How is there not a
there's
sub? How are there not 1,000 channels on Twitch of just puppy streams?
one. That's a great question. I feel like some people out there are going to start that now, though.
I'm sure it
That's
exists.
gotta be. a thing.
Send the.
Oh sure.
Which one do you want?
I'll take Barney.
I'll take Minnie.
Look at the puppies.
Oh shoot! I just doxed Barney on stream.
What are you unplugging?
What have you done?
What are you unplugging?
What have you done to me?
Is the stream down?
No.
No, we're good.
I'm joking. I don't know.
You and Nigo.
I can't tell if this says anything.
Oh gosh, Barney really doesn't want to be on me right now.
Here.
Wait, there we go.
Hooray!
Okay. Is it my turn yet?
Nope.
well,
I'm
Barney.
gonna try to
Chill.
daze the creature.
chill.
I think
Okay.
it's immune to days, isn't it?
No, only to well.
Is it to your days, or is it immune to?
I think it's just yours.
Well, it's currently
After a creature
That's
has been
gotta piss
dazed
him
by
off.
this spell, it is immune to it for 1 minute.
It
But
means it being the spell.
I
It's
feel like-
definitely the spell.
okay.
It would be nonsense for that cantrip to make a creature immune to a status effect.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. You can totally try to daze the creature.
So it just makes
Okay.
a save.
Okay,
I'm trying to keep the dog from getting on the table.
that's cool.
So you don't have to roll anything.
No,
I
you
just
make a
did-
will save.
You
The
just
Yeah.
creature makes a will
Is it
save.
the same? Are you
It's a
using
will
the same
save.
cantrip that Jonas was?
I'm
Yeah.
looking at my
Okay.
Technomancer list.
Yeah.
That is still a 10.
Oh my god.
so
So it's dazed again.
it's dazed again. Cool.
All right.
Cool. I'm gonna just leave that dazed one there.
Cool. Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm good.
Sweet. Elder Zan, it is now your
All
turn.
right. Now I can split movement, right? Like
Mhm.
I can move, attack. Okay, so I'm gonna run up,
You've
hit
got
it, and then
plenty enough
move back.
Arms to do that.
And I'm going to attack it with my
Can you read that spell one more time?
yes. Dispel short circuits the mind of a humanoid creature with a CR of 3 or lower, so that it is dazed, unable to take actions, but taking no penalty to AC. Humanoids of CR 4 or higher are not affected. After a creature has been dazed by the spell, it is immune to it for 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So I move up, and I'm gonna try to whack it with my tactical baton.
Okay.
20 total.
Hits.
All right, Elder Zan. This is what I'm talking about. All right. Hold on, everybody. Wait. Ready? Wait. 4 damage. And then I'm gonna move 10 feet back, so I'm where I am. Actually, who is that on the other side of it? Is that Klaxar? I might move to put Klaxar between us. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue my trajectory. Actually, can you just move me to like
Like
past
here?
Klaxar? I want Klaxar between me and the creature.
Oh.
So like.
So like right over here.
He likes
Yeah.
himself a
Yeah.
nice squishy
A nice
shield.
meat shield.
Yep.
I dig it.
Cool.
I was going to say human shield, but I realized none of us are.
It's true.
Humanoid shield.
Yes. Crew shield.
The creatures, again, just, no. It's very upset with you. It is Klaxar's turn.
It's
I'm gonna
upset,
start
still
trying to
dazed.
repair the
Three?
power core. Not that great. 18.
Yeah, this is so foreign to you at this
Okay.
point. You're just like all these wires are the same color. You're just like, I don't even, like, this is going to take you a hot minute to even get started.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna spend as long as I need to do.
Sure.
I have no interest in fighting this thing.
Kill it.
I'll give you 2 more skill checks if you want, like we did last turn.
Same exact roll.
Cool. Same exact result.
Lower.
What's the total?
13.
Oh, same.
The
result.
lowest I can get is a 12.
Oh, in that case, I'll never need to resort to the words I was just about to use. Klaxar's just over in the corner doing something, and
Just something.
now it is Moonclap's turn.
I kind of want to. Can I position myself in a way where we? Is anybody? No, we're all using range stuff, aren't we? Never mind.
It seems like
Except
it.
for
For me,
Elder
yeah.
Zan.
But he
I would
ran
use-
past.
Is there a proximity thing for my small arm, or can I be like? Is it possible to flank this thing right now?
There's not really anybody next
No.
to it.
Well,
No.
Klaxar is.
Aren't I?
I guess I'm within.
You
Well,
didn't
it's kind
have
of
to be.
between
Klaxar is, but he's not
I
threatening
didn't
it.
have to be, but I am.
Well,
You are? Okay.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. If,
I haven't
yeah, I don't
decided
think
to
it's.
try
I don't
to-
think it's a thing.
no, that's okay. Then, actually, kind of what I might want to do is, what's your computer's Klaxar?
My computer's a 14.
14. Okay, I'll just let you keep doing that. I was thinking like maybe I'd help. No, I'd probably just break it. Even though my computers aren't horrible, but yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Cool.
And this time I'm gonna, since it didn't notice me the first time, I'll be like,
Did not.
okay, this time I'm gonna stealth.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stealth and shoot it.
Make it happen.
I will try. So I'm gonna do the trick attack. Here's my roll for that. 19.
That hits.
No.
Oh, that's for your
the-
trick attack.
that's
That
for the-
doesn't hit. That doesn't
For the trick attack. So
beat.
So I take
Even
a
the
step
base.
and I step on a twig and it snaps and I'm like, how does that get that? Who has twigs?
What is a twig?
What is a twig? And then I roll to attack. Boom! Clap! There we go.
Is that legit your catchphrase?
I
no.
think that was Dad's.
That was 22 to shoot with gun.
Hits.
To shoot with my small arm. Great. What's my damage for my small arm? A D6.
The highest dice roll we've seen in the game.
Are we ready?
We are. Ooh, that's the
That's a
most
possibility.
cocked dice I've
Are we
ever seen.
ready?
Ooh,
3.
3 total damage.
I think so. What do I do? I don't add anything to it. So 3 total damage.
It looks very messed up.
I step on a twig and I'm like, oh, what is it? Pew, and I just shoot anyway.
Pew.
I shoot it. I shot it.
I love your trick attack because I don't think you've successfully used it yet.
No.
You're just always like trying to do something cool or sneaky or whatever.
That's
and
what
it's
makes us a great crew.
But then you always just like Indiana Jones like hit it in the end. It's just so
I
good.
just
I
like
love
keep
it.
trying. I think it's because like I think I'm just horribly not coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that's the vibe I'm trying to get.
But I'm an ace pilot, everyone. I'm an ace pilot.
Somehow.
And a good
That
friend.
makes it Soren string.
That was not good.
Oh.
No, I was like, what?
It is
Do I try to make it surrender?
horrendously messed up.
I know.
I just shot it and it went, I'm going to die.
It didn't
Kill
say
it.
that though.
It said it out loud and it said, if I wasn't so dazed, I would say, I'm going to die.
Kill it.
Well, if it's dazed, it can't really respond. I was going to ask if it would surrender, but...
I mean, it's been speaking. You've heard it speak.
Yeah, it keeps going, I knew it.
Okay. Well, I'll ask it if it... let me try to persuade it to surrender.
Sure.
It's like, please, we don't want to kill you.
Kill it.
Despite all evidence to the contrary.
Kill it.
We don't want to kill you.
It must die.
Oh, can I cast a cantrip on myself first?
You do whatever you want. It's your turn.
Yeah,
No.
okay, I'm going to cast Charming Veneer. It gives
Got
me +1 to
both.
charisma.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
sick.
charisma checks.
Okay.
It's,
Ah.
nope,
20.
nope,
Hey, Barney.
nope.
Huh?
We just killed
24.
all our viewers' ears.
It doesn't
Hey,
respond.
hey.
Barney.
Oh well, that's my turn.
Okay.
Someone's come looking for a back.
Hey.
That's gonna make it the turn of
Come here.
Morgan.
Morgan, oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought I heard Barney. I'm like, is that Kate?
No, it's not Barney's
Do me a
turn.
favor, whoever grabs Minnie, take her.
Yeah.
Minnie.
Let's see.
She's coming to you, Jake.
We are puppy wrangling.
Better than cat wrangling?
The party is currently rolling
Yeah,
natural
take
ones
that.
on puppy wrangling.
If you're going to take the collar off, though, please do it off stream. There are Twitch guidelines. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, removing the collar on stream is a very blatant violation of TOS.
Funny enough, TS sent me a message and says, remove the collars.
I was going to do it over here, but I couldn't remember if they, like, hated it or not. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to...
They don't care.
Okay.
No,
They like it. They like getting it put back on, but
they're just like being paid attention to.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm just gonna daze it again, so we can just keep.
It is immune to
immune, yeah.
days, or
So-
your days.
Yeah.
For a
You can't
minute.
use it on one creature
Oh,
more than
every
once per
minute.
minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's amused for days.
It's immune. I wish I had a button to just remove your face from the stream.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do it.
it's fine. You
could.
could.
There's certainly a button for that.
He's not considered an item. He's a thing, right? Person.
Humanoid.
Yes, definitely not an item.
Okay.
Definitely has sentience and like.
I cast animate.
I mean, you have
Was
guns
born.
as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm just gonna try shooting
Kill
it.
it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Well, how high are your computers?
Shoot it up.
11.
That's pretty high. If, like it seems like we're just gonna straight up kill this thing. So.
Well, I mean, what can I'm not quite sure I can understand what I do with computer. I mean, I know what to do with computers, but in this sense, what does computers allow me to?
In the
against-
context of combat, nothing. But in the context of helping what Indigo's doing, also actually nothing because you're working on an engine right now.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
doing engineering stuff. I've already used my computer skills to use the diagnostic
figure out,
computer
yeah.
what's
Which
wrong.
has told us nothing because we know nothing.
No, I mean it told us that the power cores basically failed, and so
Okay.
I'm trying to repair the power core. So I'm looking at that and trying to assess how long it's going to take and what's really wrong with it.
Then yeah, I guess I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay, good.
Kill it.
Shoot it up.
So that's okay. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
D20 and then damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
D20,
Well-
and then you have there should be a modifier for your
Yeah.
gun.
Right? That's
Dexterity modifier.
oh,
Plus your.
Yeah, it's your attack bonus. So yeah, it's +2, I believe.
plus 2. Okay.
Yeah, it's dexterity plus your base tech bonus, but I believe Technomancer's is 0.
So it'll be 2.
Okay.
Can't even read that. Oh, okay.
It's the one eye thing.
What was the light? It was the light as well.
It's also definitely the one I think.
It was the light.
Was it roll?
It was the light. Let's be.
With everything, 10.
That misses. So you're gonna shoot it, and
This is
you're
why I'm an engineer.
you feel exactly the way Boom Clap looks sometimes, and that's going to make it Zan's turn.
All right.
It is messed up,
Yes, I believe I want to kill it.
wildly and incredibly messed up.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna go in. So Elder Zan flips up his tactical baton, catches it in a second hand, and with a third hand pulls from his fourth hand a survival knife. And I'm gonna charge it with that knife and try to attack.
A lot, but okay, cool.
Yeah, and he's doing like war yells as he does, because as we've established, he was in a war. 17.
Hits.
Sweet. Having a +1 attack bonus makes it really fun to attack things. 2 slashing damage.
Ugh.
As you,
Yeah!
I presume you're slicing through its back because you ran past
Yeah,
it. and
yeah.
running the other way.
I think I'm not even going past it. I'm just like going up to its back and just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Because
you.
we all know Elder Zan is not going to go
In
front.
fact, I'm probably stabbing
of
it in
course
the back
not.
now that I think
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
You want to stab it in the
I want
back?
to stab it in the back. I want to go. Like that.
As the blade sinks to its back, it slowly falls forward, and like your blade just kind of like stays still and in your hands, and it just hits the ground.
And as it does, I still have token spell active, so I'm just going to use it to illuminate myself to shed dim light in the 30-foot radius as the body falls.
Cool.
So I'm just glowing now.
You look adorable.
Thanks. No, I look awesome.
Oh, sorry.
Majestic, even.
Elder.
It dies. It is wildly. It is wholly and completely dead.
Well, someone had to.
Yeah.
Can I check the engine again?
Yeah. You want to just take a 20?
Yeah.
So you.
34.
You?
Oh wait, engineering. 31.
Oh no! It is. There are components missing from the outside of the ship that you don't.
Okay.
Like you understand what they do, but you don't have access to them.
Yeah,
now.
that's I assumed that I wouldn't be able to repair it more
Yeah.
of the fact that like it's not like, oh, hey, this fuse is not in. Like, I didn't assume that. I was assuming that it was seriously damaged, but now that I know what parts it takes, I can theoretically fix
Again,
it.
super doable.
Yeah.
You like with your 31, you're not in any way worried about when you're in a place with the right tools and the right resources, you'll be able to make
And
this work.
it's in a safe condition as of right now. It's not like
You're in no danger of like super criticaling the core. The core's off. Like it won't do anything. And like the emergency power, there's not enough power to destroy the hull of the ship, let alone like destroy you in a different part of the ship.
okay. After I look at that, I turn around to tell everyone, and I see that the creature's down. They're gonna go, "Oh, you killed it."
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I thought one of you would, given my instructions. But someone had to.
Unfortunately, Soren could not do what was needed to be done, and after the most charismatic person in our party did something and it did not work, I figured this was the best things that we could do.
Can we work on not just killing everything we walk into? That'd be.
I'd love to not. If
I
you
just hold up my
saw
hands
being
and
aggressive
back
in your
away.
life.
No, sincerely, I think that we tried. There
Yeah.
was
We had a good talk with it.
We're talking in our
Even
heads.
when we
is-
did try
yeah.
to kill it, it's not like we aimed very well.
Is there a way I can respond to just you so no one else can hear
Mhm.
it? Okay, so I like turn on that function, or like maybe I'll just lean over and whisper to you, and I just go. I mean, actually, I was hoping that this thing would kill Elder Zan. So I mean, like, and then after that happened, we would be like, "Oh, thank you for freeing us from this this monster."
We roll stealth.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is it
Not
against my
not one of the
perception?
things I'm the best at.
I mean, then you shouldn't be complaining
Not
about it.
one of my best.
Oh!
Oh, if only I'd ever rolled this well in any other capacity. Yeah, how's a 28 for you?
What's your passive perception?
So 10 plus 17. Like 10 plus my modifier.
Cool. Yeah,
17,
you didn't notice him move. You didn't notice
Cool.
him speak.
But
Who's distracted?
He
but
was very distracted.
at that time, for unrelated reasons, though Boomclap might not know this, Elder Dan says Boomclap,
Yes, well, yeah.
and he's like
Yeah.
kind of kicking the
Yeah.
thing on the floor with his foot a little bit. Check the pockets for me.
Oh yes, I've reduced that. I'll roll sleight of hand for that. Oh no.
You will roll. Not sleight of hand.
I think I'll roll sleight of
I
hand.
mean, I don't think you need to roll sleight of hand unless you're trying to hide it from us.
Yeah, what if I am though?
I mean,
Because
that's
it
what
gives me a bigger modifier.
I
No,
mean,
I got you.
without sleight of hand, you're just looking through its pockets.
You don't have to
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah,
You don't have to roll.
Per perception.
perception.
I
Perception would
mean,
be
most
great.
of the time, I think he's doing it just so
Alright.
he doesn't see.
Okay, so perception. 20. Unnatural.
Oh wow.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. A nasty 20.
Filthy.
A fucked up.
My 20s like to get nasty. I didn't warn you. I'm sorry.
It's not like you're gonna roll him then.
So you don't find anything on the corpse. There's no place for it to store things.
Sure.
It's not. It doesn't have that. But
Wait,
amongst,
can I tell if it's hot now?
it is not hot currently.
like
No.
Its body,
temperature or
its body
still-
definitely changed after you killed it. Like the magical kind of emanating
Are you doing that for people?
stuff
Okay.
kind of dissipated after it died. So now it's just a humanoid shape that has like weird textured skin and cool hair. Still attractive.
Cool hair.
It's
Still attractive. I mean, that's something that the character seems to be interested in. So I thought I'd just fill it in. You know.
No, I see. I appreciate it.
There's an engineering toolkit and a radiation sweeper. That's just kind of in the room.
I'll see those and point it out and be like, anyone who wants those?
Yep.
Is that engineering
Please,
toolkit?
right here.
No, I think we should divvy out our resources.
I want to see what you found. I will divvy them out. I ask you to look, not to divvy. Divvying is a captain's job.
Is that, you know what? That's a good point, Elizan. I will go and get the things. Oh no! Actually, everything in here is missing and broken. I want to roll sleight of hand to hide the things from Elizan.
Alright, let's keep it against my passive. That's fine.
Sure. Okay.
I didn't roll yet.
Although
I did roll.
I
What was
do
the
feel a
number?
sense
I rolled
motive
a roll.
coming up from Zan, so.
Same.
Yep.
So my sleight of hand, that's gonna be a 13.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So roll. So that's under my passive.
Oh, perception though.
Okay, so I'm rolling perception.
Yes.
Cool. 17.
Yeah. You super notice
Mm-hmm.
everything that's happening right
how
now.
not snaky our rat is.
And Zan just like walks over with his two hands out, like smirking, and he's like, he follows your hand like back up to your eyes, and he just says, "Why'd you do that, Boom Clap?"
I'd like to keep you on your toes, Captain. I say as I roll deception. Or what is it? Is it?
It's
what-
deception.
I'm personally not a huge fan of like you guys can play this out this
Yeah.
way if you want to, but if you want to role play this instead of doing it mechanically, I'm super okay with that.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I only roll dice. I've never been a role player, and you know this. about
Well, I
me.
mean-
I
Alright.
can't believe you would take my dice away from me.
I'm incredibly
You're doing
surprised
really good
No,
at this
yeah,
point.
no, that's fine with me.
considering that hijinks and handlebars basically never uses dice.
Yeah, they roll like twice
Well,
every
I
game.
do.
Yeah.
Except for that one time that Frankie
Twice every game?
got away with the kitchen.
Twice every arc.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
It's really, I'm just like, yeah.
Beanie rolls more than the players,
Yeah.
basically.
And
is how
most of
that
the time
works.
when they roll, I just ignore it anyway. So is that, yeah, I was just like to keep you on your toes, the Captain Zan.
On my toes. Why do you like me on my toes, Boom Clap? Let's hear more about this. I've never thought about myself as an
Doesn't
on my
want you on
toes
your
type of
back.
captain.
Well, clearly because it is more interesting to see you on your toes at the moment than when I always see you on all four of your hands.
You like me on my toes. And he gets a little bit taller, so he's like towering over you. And
He goes up
more
on his toes.
On his toes, yeah.
This stream is rated PG-13,
Is it?
surprisingly enough.
It is mature.
Oh.
It is marked as mature.
This stream?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I
not
thought,
anymore.
I thought our channel was.
No, just that one time. That's not even a joke. Go check out the Apocalypse World stream. It was a doozy.
It was a doozy. Yeah.
Are you guys done being like really sexually tense? Because I'm gonna.
No,
I'm
it's-
about
No,
to.
we're not.
It's a little uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah, I feel so bad for you,
Like,
Katie. Sitting in between them.
Morgan actually is like not
She
usually
might
very
be
cute,
in the
but
middle
she's
of this.
definitely feeling like she is in the way.
So as the two of you are talking, I walk over and I go, "Ooh, an engineering kit," and I grab it.
You super can have it. There's nothing like special. Or
No,
fancy.
I know, but like, so I walk over and I grab it,
Yeah.
and you clearly
Yeah.
see me just like go, "Ooh," and I look at you and I go, "Are you gonna use it?"
I want to see it. I want to
Thank you,
hold
Vanilla.
it. Give me the loot.
The loot.
Give
You like
what?
an
not what you call it. I've heard you all call it lute. I've heard you.
I do
and the
not
other
believe that
youngers
this
call
is
it
a
lute.
musical
As
instrument.
As Klaxar's holding it up,
Klaxar.
I'm gonna cast Psychokinetic Hand and like lift it from the bottom and do like the QVC turn.
At first I'm surprised, and then I see that you're doing it, and I just...
I'm standing behind Elder Zan so he can't see me and just like turn.
And mentally I would like to hum...
And I come over and I say,
Do you sound the Dunk theme song just now?
Yeah. I come over and as you can see here, we have a wonderful engineering pack. It has all the things that you would want to be an engineer. But
And then I take the lid and just crack it open so that
and
it
this is
continues...
a beautiful 16-piece set. Some very common on the market. We can bring down the price for you right now if you call in. It's 555-5555, 555-5555.
I really appreciate the way you handled that phone number.
On the 7th 5, Zan cast
You
Ghost
can own
Sound.
it after 3 monthly payments of 24,000 units. What are we doing?
Credits.
Credits. There we go.
Interesting. And Zan is interrupted by a loud, like, this alarm that's coming in this room. I'm just casting Ghost Sound to make a big noise in here. And he goes,
We're gonna
oh,
stop this.
well, time to move on, isn't it? And he just turns and
And I
starts
close
walking
it.
out of the room.
Really quick, I'm gonna read. Did any of you did you take the radiation sweeper?
We grabbed both,
I-
but I only care about
Yeah.
the engineering
I
kit,
grabbed
so-
your radiation suite.
Okay, I'm gonna read to you what that does really quick.
Awesome.
Radiation. I'm just gonna die on camera. How about that? As radiation is deadly yet undetectable to most creatures' senses, many races have invented sensors to detect its presence. A common sensor is the radiation sweeper, a handheld device capable of detecting radiation within 120 feet. The sweeper emits warning pings in different tones to indicate the presence of low, medium, high, or severe radiation, and displays the areas of radiation on screen at the top of the device. You must take a move action each round to use the radiation sweeper. A radiation sweeper cannot detect radiation through 3 feet of dirt or wood, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or any force field.
So it's a Geiger counter.
So it's a 120-foot radius. Yeah, Geiger counter with a map on
Can I turn it on?
it. Yes,
I
it
do
is on.
I
You hear no beeps.
hear no beeps. Okay.
Beep. I'm kidding.
I throw it against the wall. No.
It starts going off. We're all
Elder
over
Zan
you.
says
Beep, 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 beep.
So I have inspected the power core. The power core is, while needs repair, it is stable. We are able to get through. I would like to still try to avoid where that banging was coming from to see if I can get onto, because the diagnostic computer literally only dealt with the diagnostic,
Correct.
right? Like I
Yeah,
couldn't.
that is like hardwired to this
Yeah,
room.
so I would like to try and find another location in which I can try and get access to any sort of security system and find out what is actually banging around. Because I have seen quite a few horror videos, and I do not care to deal with space zombies.
I second that.
I look a little surprised at Klaxar's admittance of
Seeing
love of
horror-
watching
cinema.
horror movies.
I hear there was some Dead Sun action. Sorry, that's anyways, Dead Sun is literally another adventure book that Paizo made before this one, where it was literally space zombies. It was pretty cool. I kind of want to run it. Anyways,
Tune in next time when we switch modules.
no. Once we're done with this, I might switch over
I'm
and
down.
start GMing attack.
Yeah, the swarm.
Yeah.
Dibs on playing in that. But that's how we do this here.
It really is because
Dibs.
TS is like, well, you never asked me to be on stream. I was like, I literally call dibs when I hear about someone jamming. So I'm like, that's how I get on stream. I'm like, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Like,
You said dibs.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you guys don't.
So watch
need
all of us
Loki,
next
right?
time when we all play and.
well,
and
we got a
negotiate.
couple
Basically-
months of this.
So yeah,
Anyways,
a couple weeks, not a couple months.
no. If it because
if it, yeah.
well, and it doesn't come out until after
next
this is
book.
done.
Yeah.
So it is a couple months
Yeah,
from
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Bare minimum. So yes, I think we should. There's no other doors in this room, so I
Nope.
think we should enter back into the
Space
altar
Jam.
room, which I'm going to just be calling it the altar room. The
That's a
altar,
good name for it.
yes, and I think we should head to the right and kind of avoid moving straight forward.
Where the banging was coming from.
Yes,
The
Just
banging
make sure
number.
nothing tries to sneak up on us.
yes.
Elder Zan has been leaning against that door this whole time after he like kind of walked away in a tiffy. He just like kind of has his head down, and he looks up and says, "All right, everyone, I've decided we're leaving this room. We're gonna go into the altar room, and we're gonna check out to the right. So you're clear of the banging."
Smart move.
And he opens the door and
Elder
says,
Zans, that is so good.
I just
In fact,
love-
in fact, you know what, fearless leader, if you would go first, that would give me so much confidence in all the things that I can do for you. And then I lean over to everyone
And he
else and I
does.
pull out like the radiation counter. I'll be like, whoever goes second, you should probably have this.
I'll take it and I'll follow back. So I use a move action. Is that correct?
Yep.
To do it.
We'll just say for the sake of like traversing, it's just constantly on.
Yeah. It's more of in combat action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cool.
If this whole stream doesn't end with us killing Zan.
Zan flips his cloak and walks into the altar room
Okay.
and starts walking towards the door to A2,
Cool.
not the one we came from, but the other.
It's
I
definitely a
walk
door.
to the door as you stand in front of it because I assume
Mhm.
you're waiting for someone to open it for you.
Of course.
I walk to the door and I have my pistol and I have the Geiger counter in the other room and I look to double check that everyone's good and then I use the gun barrel to hit the door button to open up the door.
The door opens without any hassle. You're looking at a very similar cargo bay to the one that you were in previously.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine, nothing in it. The floors, like you noticed, I think last time, are unscratched. Like it looks like nothing has ever been loaded in this cargo bay before.
Mm-hmm.
One difference is that this cargo bay has a suit of cargo lifter powered armor that's locked in a charging station.
Is it bright yellow and I could fight like a mother alien? with
I'm
it?
gonna say yes, because that scratches all of my itches, just like in the perfect spots.
Elder Zan sees the money in that, and he would like to walk into the room. I
Mhm.
think
So,
ahead
visual
of
safe.
Well,
Classic
I just
Plan,
opened the
right?
door.
So
I
I
just
think-
opened the door. So yeah.
Yeah, I think he was ready to wait, but he's gonna go in, walk up to that
I'm in the
thing,
mood.
and I'd like to.
I'll be in the back.
Can I roll a bluff check to figure out how to get it out? No.
You can super roll it.
Would perception be
Computers or engineering, if you want to figure
or
out how to get it out.
perception?
Yeah, computers or engineering would be great
But
at
I'm
those
so stupid.
things. I know, it sucks.
5.
Cool. You
How do I think I can get it out?
you think
Like
that
get it out of the location.
You said it's like
Yeah.
in a thing.
it's almost
I would
certain.
also like to roll engineering.
Are you letting him do the thing, or are you trying to beat him to the punch?
No. I'm going. What I want to do is I want to figure it out as well.
Uh huh.
But what I'm gonna, I'll role play it. But
Great.
Mhm.
So
wanna know.
here's what you think.
a 13.
Okay.
Wait, engineering, right?
Or computers.
Well, computers. Then it's clearly going to be a 16.
Okay. Of course. You don't think it's actually locked. You just
Oh.
think that because the power the smart guy said that the power cord was off, and it obviously needs power
Of course.
in order for it to like retain the locking mechanism, right? That
Mhm.
makes sense. And so it must just be stuck, and so you just have to pull on it really hard, the
Okay.
latches that are holding the armor in place,
Uh-huh.
and then it should open up, and then you should be able to get in and then
Cool.
pilot it around because
So-
it has a battery, so it should
Cool.
be fine to
What
operate.
information did I get?
And
It's
then let me tell
locked.
you what I do.
Uh huh.
And you can it's locked.
Okay.
That's what you got.
So what you see Elder Zan do, it's like you open the door and he kind of peeks in and like his eyes go wide a little bit and he pushes past you with 2 of his hands as the other 2 are kind of like reaching out towards
You're
it.
in front of me. Remember?
I'm in front of you now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I walk in front of you and he gets to the thing and kind of like looks it up and down a little bit and looks back at you smugly and is like, huh, and pulls out a hand and just like tugs on the thing and it doesn't do anything.
Make a strength check.
Okay, maybe it does something. 16?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Cool.
Plays it off like he didn't do it.
Something's wrong with this.
Clearly.
Fix it.
I would like to walk up to it and either make another check or actually I want to once I go into the room I want to look at the Geiger counter just in case.
Yep, you're
Yeah.
silent.
You know, just double checking.
How
Totally
about we
fair.
just check the Geiger counter anytime it starts beeping a lot? Just let see.
And then I would like to further inspect it.
Okay. Go ahead and make either of those checks again.
And I'm keeping a hand on the handle so that I can.
Of course you are.
Just
the
one?
first thing. Yeah. Well, 2 are on my head,
27.
1's on the
Cool. Was this a computers or engineering?
Computer.
So you before you were just kind of inspecting it and like not really now you've walked up to it. You're
Yeah.
actually at the computer and you're like, oh, this is locked, but like this is a little bitch lock. You can at any point unlock it if you want to.
I say, Elder Zan, give it one more tug, and right before you I'd like to hit the enter button or hit the unlock, so it allows it to open right when Elder Zan pulls on it.
Oh, you fixed it.
No. I was like, no. I think you got this. It says it's locked, but I think you got this.
Okay, and I'll put a second hand on there and pull.
And then,
Are you trying to keep the thing from him?
no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like I'm
Right,
not
right.
being obvious about it, but
Right.
I don't care enough.
Sure.
For it to be a secret.
put it in.
I'm just
put in the
more
effort.
just like.
It opens.
Thank you.
All
And
you.
I would like to climb into this mech suit that I picture literally as a Gundam, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Okay. Well, I mean,
So
Do
it
you
is.
have heavy armor proficiency?
I doubt it.
I don't think you do.
I have light armor proficiency.
Cool.
Yeah.
Those are two different things. It's not heavy armor. It's power armor proficiency. And good luck.
But I do get in.
Yeah. You have no idea what's going on.
Mhm.
You're very confused. I actually don't know what the not having power armor proficiency like.
I can look.
I think
Problems are-
proficiency is typically just a -4 in most checks. But
Out
For
of
this though,
character?
I
No,
feel like
no,
this
I
could
think
be
it's probably
different.
different for this.
No, because
Are you gonna look?
yeah, I'm
Thanks.
gonna look.
Out of character, do any of you have power armor proficiency?
It's
Cool.
not. I don't think it's default in any character.
Okay,
I
cool.
have
to-
heavy, but that's about it.
Yeah, you have
So
to.
I have whatever I have second skin.
That's
That's
like
light.
That's
less
different.
armor.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's part of your body.
It's like
Yeah.
second
skin?
Yeah. What's the word though? There's like the word that they use for Warforged in 5e. It's like not incorporated, but it's like that.
Like ingrained or
Yeah.
program into.
Yeah, there's another word like that in
Integrated?
integrated. Yes, it's integrated armor. Thank
Good
you.
work.
Teamwork makes the dream work, even with this asshole.
It is. Roll. What would you use to like appraise something?
Culture probably.
Culture.
Yeah.
knowledge.
Roll. Make a.
That's like what
sure.
Elder Zam would use. You know what could I
Are you
sell? this
trained
to
in
people
culture?
for? Culture is like one of my main things. It's one of my class skills, and I get a bonus for my
Sweet. Make a culture check.
race. So
Or it could be like depending on a profession check.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that would make it a 19.
It's definitely valuable. Like
Cool.
maybe you can't use it because you are objectively confused right now. But you could definitely sell it.
Cool. Let me see if I have a spell to make it easier to use. I really doubt it. I want to share a language with this
Are there
thing.
spells that grant proficiencies? I don't think there are spells that grant proficiencies.
Okay, so
Elder Zan will find it.
Oh, can we say that your comprehend language is expired?
Oh yeah.
Seem fair?
Oh yeah.
I want to
That's,
pull a grift real quick. Elder Zan in the suit, when he realizes that he can't like even turn it on,
Mhm.
like get it working at all, he like kind of looks strange for a second, looks like he gets an idea, and then he uses ghost sound to make like a like it powers up and it just shuts down right away.
Okay.
And he's like looks excited and then just like plays it off and he's just like, oh, I guess it's out of power, but it is very valuable. So when we get it back to a place, we can turn it around for a good profit. I will climb out of the power suit.
Can I do a perception of this room?
Yeah.
Or yeah, something.
Knock yourself out, baby.
18.
Cool. You aside from this room is actually the same as the previous
Actually, it's
cargo bay. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's no door leading out except for the one that we came in.
Correct.
Correct. All right. So, I guess
So with
Zed-
non-proficiency, you take a -4 penalty to your armor class.
Hmm,
I'm out of it anyway.
so
It's a lot.
it appears as though there's only one place left to go, and it seems as though that is the place where there's some banging going on the door.
So actually, with power armor specifically, sorry to go back on this.
No worries.
If you're wearing powered armor that you're not proficient with, you take a -4 penalty to armor class. You're always flat-footed and off target, and you move at
Sounds
half speed.
exactly like you.
If the armor is,
I should be in it.
if the armor has a special form of movement, such as flight, speed, or flight frame, you cannot use that form of movement.
So you basically become worse at everything.
Yep.
That's the best.
I mean,
Makes
it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's not something it's just on. Like
Right.
it's not like you can't turn it on.
Right.
It's that you just
But I can't operate it.
you can operate it, but you don't know what you're doing.
Can't
Like
operate
can I,
But I can't operate it because it's out of power now.
in a oh right.
Am I able to roll an engineering check to try to gather how much this would be worth?
That's not an
Yeah.
analogy for life.
And
Yeah, I
then,
don't
do you
know
mind
what
also
it
looking
is.
it up for me?
Yeah, that's fine.
'Cause I don't know.
You don't have
It
to
doesn't
tell me
tell me.
dollar value. You can be like, you know what I mean. You can, but I would like to know how much is like.
Sure,
And I will look it up.
sure.
Engineering, that puts me at a 25.
It is brand new. It will go for list.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Cool. All right. Boom clap. Morgan III, please carry the suit out of here. We're gonna need to keep it with us. It's very valuable.
I'm very short.
I think we could probably keep it here.
I think I just asked them to move it out of the room. Please, Clackstar, do not undermine me.
You asked.
Boomclap leans over to Morgan and is like, "Oh no, they think they say that because they don't think they are as bad as they are, but it's like just you're right. They did not ask, but in this instance, we are wrong. We are wrong.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not.
Why haven't we left this cabin yet?
Because I
A
want.
suit needs moving.
Yes, we shall move this suit.
Why do you pick the two shortest people?
Was it well?
Oh wait,
Well,
no, that's the two
Claxar would
shortest
be.
people, yeah.
Claxar and I would be.
Well, clearly Clackstar can't do it, and I need my science officer's brain on other things.
I super cannot move the suit.
We'll help Morgan III. She's
That's
very
all right.
strong.
I should be able to do it. It's fine.
Just give her a hand.
So, wait, I have an
Just
idea.
he only has one.
Wait, I climb in the suit. Can I turn it on?
Could
Oh,
he
it's
pilot
powered
it?
down.
It's-
It's not.
It's on.
It's not.
It's
not
on?
working.
It's on.
It's on, and I get in it, and it can move.
Your thing is just sounds, right?
Yeah, and that's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super on, and you can get in it and move, but you feel like you're drunk, basically.
So I have it on. It's like, oh wait,
Wait, are you a small creature?
yes,
He
I'm
is.
very, very small.
No, you can't. You doesn't.
I can't even.
It's way
operate.
too.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
way too big for you.
Yeah, so I get in, but it's like, oh, this is on.
It's not.
I think this is on. Actually, Soren, if we want to, or honestly, Morgan.
Please
so
just carry it.
if
out
one
of
of
the
us
room.
wants to get it out of the room, you could just get in it. It
Just
would
kinda
take a little
nod
bit of
and
time.
You just carry it with your arm.
You can just like start it and fuck it out of the room. That's all you.
Did you say what?
Walk. It was walk with an accent. Walk.
You just walk it out of the room.
Walk it out of the room.
No
You
fucking
just walk it
things
out
out
of
of
the room.
rooms in my ship.
Really quickly, your character being a mouse and in a suit of power armor. If anybody plays Overwatch, I'm thinking that you're Hammond. That's.
Now finally people get the joke from Zero Session. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I didn't realize you made that joke during the session. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So I mean, realistically, if anybody else is in,
I'll get in.
well,
and
let's just walk
it
into the other cargo areas that we came in. Like the one that's right next to our ship is docked.
Okay, so
We go walk.
Morgan's gonna get into the armor
Yeah,
and
it
walk
out.
So just
through.
leave it over here.
As you approach the door
Oh fuck.
to exit the room, you hear a banging coming from.
Can we say clanging?
Yes, we can say clanging. You hear a
rattling.
cacophonous ruckus
Okay, I like that.
Coming-
Every time you say banging, I don't think banging.
coming from north of you. And as you step in with the power armor and it's kind of making a little bit louder of a footstep clunk, it stops abruptly for a bit, maybe like 5-10 seconds, and then it continues.
Now I'm a little worried that something else might be controlling this.
No, you feel like you're in control.
I'm in control?
You feel like you're in
You
control.
feel
But
in
it's
control.
stopped on its own.
No,
No,
the
the-
clanging.
oh,
the
stopped.
The
clanging
clanging
stopped.
stopped. Yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Your character did whatever your character wants
It was
to do.
walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can easily make it to the other cargo hold.
I guess I'd like to investigate it, but at the same time, I'm in a suit that doesn't work properly.
It's worth 2,150 credits.
Yeah, I think I'll go take it to the ship first and then go investigate.
And that's like list minimum. Like if you find someone that like needs it now,
Yeah.
like that number could go up.
Yeah.
But like
Supply and
For power.
demand.
if you went to like a retailer of these kinds of
Oh.
things, they'd be like, oh yeah, I could sell that easy.
Oh no way, everyone! I found some Hamilton tickets inside of the suit.
Space Hamilton.
I would like to accompany Morgan III onto the ship with the power suit to stash it there.
Okay. I'm assuming that is the exact
What you
look.
just said you were taking it to?
Yeah, I'm just wondering where you're gonna stash it.
On the ship.
Well, at least you're
First
gonna know
possible.
where it is, and you can tell the rest of us.
Okay. I'll secure it. Elder Zan can just watch.
Of course. He's not gonna do it himself. He's gonna make sure it gets done.
True,
All
true.
right. Okay. I put it in one of our secured cargo bay that only engineering staff has the codes for.
Okay.
I'm sure I have code for all the
I mean, I
stuff
feel
on
like
my
the
ship.
captain would have a master code of
Yeah.
some kind. So
He's not gonna do anything with
But I
this
have a
armor.
feeling his engineering crew is smarter.
If we get to the point where this has to, like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to resolve this, you can
Yeah.
make rolls to see if
Yeah.
you can remove his access, because that is
Yeah, that
actually a
makes sense,
mechanic in the
yeah.
game.
Okay.
cool.
Oh.
I was like, all right. I'm like this. I feel like this is something we would do because none
For
of
sure.
us trust our
Yeah, yeah,
captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to take time out of now to do it, but if we get to that point, I will. I know how to handle it perfectly.
Okay.
I want to walk up to the door that keeps banging and clanging
Mhm.
and making a ruckus.
So to be clear, this door, the one to the north, is not like nothing's hitting that door. It's coming from past that door.
Yeah, it's coming
We
from
just
past-
know that we're moving closer.
But I want
to
to
it.
press my ear, my
Your good
big
ear?
my good mouse ear up
Mhm.
against it, and I just want to listen.
Okay. Make
roll
a
perception.
perception checkle.
Perception. Okay. 21.
Dang. Now, how do I how do I give you this information with your ear?
To the good one.
You hear something scraping against what you think is the ground. You hear something further, almost certainly in this room,
Mm-hmm.
but on the other side somewhere,
Okay.
hitting metal with stone.
Oh.
You think?
Okay, question. One, do you tell us?
Absolutely. I just like say all of that as I'm hearing him. I say
He's telepathically telling all of us in the chat room
against
that doesn't
metal.
include Zan.
with stone.
So,
Stone.
as you say that, and they're dealing with the power armor, I would like to see if I could disattach the door control and see if I can open the door partially, so that we can get a visual in there without fully opening the door.
Yeah.
So it's like instead of just
yeah. You want to just like
yeah, I
Are
just,
you-
enough that one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
us can look.
like you just want to disable the door, like the rails that hold it shut, so that you can just like
yeah.
computers.
yeah.
30 is that complete?
Yeah. You know what? 30 will be good. 30 is fine.
Okay,
Fine and
so-
dandy. So you
I rolled a 19.
yeah. You're solid. The door the door doesn't open.
Yeah.
But you've disabled the door, like the things that hold the door
I
shut.
basically
So
cut
you
the
can
power to it.
manually like boop, but you can also at any point just like click it and reactivate it and it'll return to shut automatically.
Okay.
And I mean like shut
Yeah,
close
yeah, yeah.
like nobody would
I
do.
no, I
It'll
understand.
kill anything in between it.
So after I've disabled the power, I go, all right. Do we want to wait for the rest of them, or do we just want to take a quick peek?
I think it is fine if we can just open the door a little bit, just take a quick peek.
I would like to know
I'm
what
just
we're
gonna ask
throwing
you
at
guys,
Roseanne, too.
are you done putting the armor away?
I would like to know what we're throwing at
I
Roseanne too.
believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, those.
We're making our way back.
You-
So,
You can already hear them coming back.
okay. So I would like to open it just enough that we could use one eye to look through, and then I think it's a. I will get down on
each of us.
Yeah, I get down on all fours, and I look close to the ground, and you're in the middle,
Wait,
and then
I
you-
think I should
No,
get
no,
one
I'm like by the
this
top.
is
I'm
my
like near
natural
the top of
state.
the
I was like, he only has
Alright.
one eye.
All right, so you get on all fours. I'm in the middle, and then your Sora's up top.
So real quick, do stealth checks first.
Good thing I'm not there.
Oh, 19.
I don't think you or I are very self.
16.
22.
I also have negative.
Are you guys not looking through the door?
No, I mean
We're not
they're
in the
walking
room.
towards.
We're not
Oh,
back
okay,
yet.
okay.
And then perception,
Yes, please.
17.
16.
Oh, 5. Sorry, I didn't. I just heard you go.
doing much
"Ma!"
better right now.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, one more time.
Not that it's
17.
battle or
16.
Cool. So
I think just sorry. I think you can put yourself in a position when your antenna like comes down and it's in front of your eye and you're like, wait, hold on.
Real quick about the room. There are ornate carpets over the floor of this chamber. There are, you can see, I'll say you can see every door except for the one going to A12.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
Cool.
It'd be helpful if I just
Probably
mapped it up
all,
for
even
the
though we're
stream.
going to A13,
So you can see every door except for the one going to A12.
and even the one to A13, like you.
Oh, true. You probably can't see either of those. You're
Okay,
right. You're right.
so-
My bad. My bad.
It's cool.
But we see the ones to A17, which like feels
2 doors. So.
pretty important.
And probably to A6, maybe?
And
Yeah.
7.
And
Yeah.
11?
All of those, yes.
Everyone but 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Like Krug properly described.
Described, yeah. Where,
Just double checking. Gotta
Yeah.
get 'em honest.
where there aren't metal doors to take up wall space, there are curtains of red. There are curtains of red material. Wow. There are curtains of red material frame. What is this? What am I? Am I
What did you
drunk?
Red
write?
material framed.
Where metal doors don't take the wall space, curtains of red material frame murals of brass starships flying in formation through fiery skies.
I thought you were having a stroke.
Honestly, I did too. Low plush divans, don't ask me what that means, surround hologram projectors and lavish.
Bonds.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a
It's like
chair,
a
like an
armless
ottoman.
chair.
Oh, what a really specific word. Why not just chairs so that I don't sound
So
stupid in
paint
front of
your
people
word
on the internet?
Picture.
Evocative.
It doesn't pay. It paints me. Never mind.
I'm with you.
Low plush divans surround hologram projectors and lavish brass tables holding hookahs and VR headsets. Damage from fire and impact.
Oh, this is the face that Klaxar and I have.
Oh.
I can't see it.
Who
Which
can
is
see
entered the
hookahs?
brothel of the ship.
Huh?
The brothel of the
The
ship.
ship brothel.
Yep.
It's a recreation room. It's
all-
not a. It's
recreation room?
not that kind of recreation. Normal. Not that that's abnormal. Whatever.
Hey.
It's platonic recreation room.
You're so red right now. It's great.
Am I?
Yeah.
You're a little red.
Yeah,
The
you're
platonic
like a
recreation.
fire,
The
fire
platonic
elemental over here.
recreation room.
Wait, Jonas, I know we've been trying to think of this, but band name Platonic Recreation
Room?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I like it.
You're welcome. You can have that for free.
Cool.
I'd rather buy it.
Okay, cool. $50.
Okay.
Thanks.
We'll talk later.
Damage from fire and impact mars one of the 2 double doors on the forward side of the room.
Things weren't platonic then.
I know it was already kind of difficult to read this stuff. Have we made it more difficult by interrupting you every 5 seconds?
Yes,
Great.
that's the stuff you see.
Okay.
Do they get any indication of what's
Is there
making that
anything
noise?
alive in that room?
You smell something funny, and you hear some. you hear the scraping, but you don't hear any of the banging anymore. That's kind of where it's at.
Cool.
In the platonic recreation room?
In the platonic, you hear the clanging in the platonic recreation room.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Uh-huh.
So, hookahs in
And VR headsets.
16 and 15, right?
Mhm.
The two of you,
16 and 17.
16, 17.
Yeah.
Either way, the two of you also notice that, like the cargo bays, this room is practically unused, except for the damage that I mentioned. But the two of you can discern this. That's probably from, not like natural wear and tear on the thing. Like as far as natural wear and tear is concerned, like nothing.
I would like to wait until. So I would step away and then I push the doors close together. Closed, not open.
Yeah.
But I still leave the power disconnected from it, and I wait until you guys are fully up and go. Are you ready to enter the next room?
Really quick, each of you can have 250 XP because I keep forgetting to say that out loud.
Cool.
I'm always like, oh, I need to give them XP, and then you guys are talking, and I'm like, all right, once
crap,
they're
I'm
done.
level 7 now?
No, you're not. You're still level 1. I'm fairly certain. I think it's 1300 to level 2. Is that right?
I think so.
Why would I
Where do
remember
start off?
that?
Where do I put XP?
Literally,
I
anywhere.
literally have a lap of dogs, so
You do. You do
In
have a
the
lap
good-
of
on this
dogs.
character sheet
I
that you
don't-
don't use, never mind.
Where does
I don't know,
It's
just
in
tell you
the
when you
core
use.
book.
Where's the XP thing on this sheet?
Yeah, where
I
is
know
it?
this.
I don't see it. Just
It's put it class level. Put it where it says class level. It's like the second line.
my dogs. You
No,
guys
got
are
main
killing me,
class.
Smalls. All right.
I can put it somewhere else.
So we're at 250.
I mean,
Under
there's
deity.
literally a section that says description. You can put it there if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
250 XP.
It's under deity because that's all I care about.
1300%. 3300 for third.
That's really annoying.
So Morrigan and the
Yeah.
Is that from the first
Zan,
fight and the second fight, or just
Correct.
Captain
Didn't we have a
Elder
third fight?
No,
No.
we fought the fake genie, and then
Well, we
Well, we
fought
had
the
the
whale.
whale.
We fought the whale.
If you count the whale, we've had two.
Oh, you do. You're super right. I'm so sorry, friends. You do deserve experience for the whale. I'm just a horrible, mean person.
So we're level 7.
Nope.
Mm.
Hey, guess what?
What?
If I-
Whale doesn't got XP.
If
What?
I-
What?
wait, wait, wait.
It's a tier 1/2 though, right?
Yep. Sorry.
Here, wait, no, don't worry. I got it. If I roll an nat 20 right now, we're level 7.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a critical miss.
Sweet.
you're now level 0.
Oh no!
He's died.
I forgot how to pilot.
There is a mouse trap in the corner of this room that you just noticed.
Don't tell me it has cheese on it.
It has
I
cheese
gotta
on
go.
it.
I gotta get it.
Peanut butter.
Clap, do not go for that cheese.
It has cheese. They just put it
Clap,
on the floor.
listen to your captain, do not go for that
There's
cheese.
just cheese on the floor. Why
I
would
hear
I
you.
can't leave it.
Boom,
It's
clap.
free.
I start going towards it. Is this cheese?
Boom, clap, I'll throw you out the airlock if you touch that cheese.
Oh,
Free
that
and
feels
weird.
worth it.
So once the two of you have returned, I actually want to kind of make it a show of things, and I put my hand on the door and I do this, and I slide it and I show you this
We're
like
the most
magnificent
extra
room.
Gray.
Like I want to show this magnificent, like awesome covered room, VR headset, hookah, all this cool stuff, and just be like.
You're giving him the double door entry, and he's
Yep.
got like entry music to go with it, like Cashmere.
So here you all see this as wonderful divans in the corner, and we have hookahs there. They go for just a measly 500 credits. And, we could really
Elder
talk
Xana
that
started
price
walking
down.
towards the hookah.
Did you walk into the room?
I have now walked into the room.
You notice the fire elemental on the other side of the room, rounding the corner from the other side.
Close the door. Close the door.
We clearly
Folk, did you walk into the room?
I did. Yep. Elder Zan
Wait,
did
wait.
walk into the room.
Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Oh no, Elder Zan's a door. Malfunction. It's a trap. It's a trap, Elder Zan.
I gave you that. I didn't realize what I was giving you, but that's what I gave you, and that makes me really happy that that's how you used it. That's hilarious.
Because I think Elder
Alright.
Zan loves hookah and he hasn't had any since the war, so that can't be true.
Cool. Hey, everyone in A5 roll
But he
initiative.
does love
So
we each have 300 total experience. We got 50 each for
I
the whale.
legit hope Elder Zan dies. And I'm gonna roll up a new character for next week.
Sorry.
Elder Zan dies, and we recruit this fire elemental.
Oh, please.
It wouldn't help you very much. Did you all get the fact that it's 300 XP?
Yes.
No, no.
No.
Not
300
250?
total.
Yeah,
Okay.
300 total.
300 total.
Cool.
Thank you.
Got it.
I'm just gonna wait until all of you tell me that we've leveled.
I had the same thought. That's how I play every game. I'm a fake gamer.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I'm a
I was
fake
just like,
gamer. I am who everyone speaks of when they talk about fake gamers.
I am
Hey,
that
milestone leveling is a thing. You're fine.
Thank you. That's
If I
how-
normally do milestone leveling, this
Yeah.
is just me trying, because I've
I-
never done XP
I
leveling.
got you. And it is like it's part of the module.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is.
I was just like, just tell me when I get to the
I
next
forgot
level.
what I rolled.
don't care.
You rolled a 12, you rolled a
I rolled
12.
12, thank you.
You rolled a
Unless I've
12.
got a status bar.
Total?
Fuck it, I
Yeah.
don't care about the
No,
numbers.
what? Oh, you have no initiative?
I had an 11 plus 1. No, wait.
You had a 12.
I had a 12
I
plus
watched
0.
You rolled a 12. Okay.
12 plus 0.
12 plus 0 is...
Plus 1 is my strength, so plus 0 is
12 it is.
Plus 1 is my strength.
All right, so as you come in,
Just waiting
you didn't
for
walk
him
in
to
like
say.
stealthily.
No, it was
was a
literally
grandiose
I said, "Oh, hookah."
Oh,
and
okay.
and he walks in towards it.
Cool. Well, in that case, the magma elemental is going to look at you, and this is like
Is this fucking ship just infested with these motherfuckers
Seems
that
like
we
it,
can't
yeah.
They're
fucking
probably
shoot?
the crew.
this thing is slightly different. This thing is slightly different than the
That's
thing.
why I've been trying to talk to them.
Yep.
Oh, no.
This thing is slightly.
I have the same thought. You did. Elder Zan isn't, but Jonas is.
This is
Like,
the thing that you're fighting. I'm just gonna show
Oh,
oh,
love
can I go
that.
kiss it?
you. You can.
Oh, okay.
It's hot. It's cool.
That looks hot hot and hot, but I didn't see it.
But it's
so
definitely
You did not
cool.
see it.
Is
so
it-
here
is
I
it
am
humanoid?
continuing my bit of saying
It's
things in
somewhat
character that
humanoid.
aren't
It's got
actually said.
appendages.
It does have appendages.
Is it technically humanoid?
It's got
No,
no. Okay.
I don't think it is.
Well,
It's a small outsider.
then Elder Zan is going to die.
Small outsider, elemental, extraplanar,
Well,
earth,
I don't
fire.
think I'm gonna let
I don't
you
see
die,
humanoid,
but
bro.
this is a funny joke.
I don't know if it's up to you.
I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, technically, we haven't seen the elemental, so
Nope.
like the
Well,
only
you
he's
did.
around in the
That's-
corner.
Because isn't that why you closed the door?
I was making a joke because Elder Zan is the only one that walked into the room, and
Yeah.
So you were just shutting him out away from the group, not in with the fire elemental.
yeah.
Just like a
Yeah,
bit. We're just doing a bit.
Gotcha,
we're
gotcha.
Just,
Yeah.
All right.
Because I don't know that there's anything in there because
it's hanging in
we've
that
taken
corner.
a look.
we
And there
just
was nothing
made
in
a,
there.
a
Yeah.
practical joke go really bad in a horror
So
movie.
we're gonna open the
Mhm,
door
mhm.
and find Elder Zan's smoldering corpse.
We can cut to that if we want.
No. I don't think any of us are gonna mourn this death.
So,
Because you said everyone in A5
This-
to
You
roll
remember in the
initiative.
zero session when I thought that my character might be a fan of yours?
Mhm.
Yeah, I backed out of that real quick.
on the table. Krug, there's a table
You were
right
a
there.
fan.
it did.
Until
It
you
slithered
met
on top of the
Oh
table.
God.
That's why you don't meet your heroes.
And does it want to do this?
More like your zeros, am I right?
Do you want to use a D2 to determine if it wants to do it?
Sure. Thanks. I have my own.
I know.
Eh. Well,
Well,
it does. It does
Right.
want to do it.
It wants to do it.
It wants to do it.
I wanted to do it.
I'm gonna just. Does anybody have like a marker or something?
Yes.
A marker?
Yeah, like something.
Something
I-
permanent in this game? What?
You want? I mean, I have highlighters
Sure.
and a red Sharpie here
That'll
and a
work.
blue
Oh,
Sharpie.
red
here.
Sharpie works perfect.
Cool.
just make sure it doesn't go through the paper.
Oh.
It's a pretty sturdy paper. I don't
I'm
think
just
it's-
hey,
No,
look,
no,
I
it's still
understand.
new.
I'm right. I'm right. I'm
no, I
right.
understand, but it's a sturdy enough paper that's not gonna go through.
So
I also didn't know what kind of Sharpie.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could have been like a
Yeah,
fat
like
Yeah,
the
that's
rhino ones. Arr.
Yeah, no, I understand why he equally freaked out.
I know that this probably isn't super visible for the stream, but
There's
Uh,
a red
You can hold
circle
on to that
around
if you
it.
want. 'Cause
Thanks.
There's more fire there.
5-foot radius around the creature. I'm
Mhm.
basically just talking to you because nobody else can see this. Basically, lava just kind of like pours out from it, and there's this
Ooh.
like 3-inch thick, deep like puddle that just kind of surrounds it now. And that's going to be its turn.
Does it make any noise when it does that? But like, is it like it comes over silently?
You hear heavy breathing, basically.
But I mean, with the door closed.
Oh.
Like none of
Um,
us are aware that our
I don't
captain
know. I feel
is
like
gonna
we're all
die.
laughing. We're all-
We're
Well,
all
that's why-
because we were not in on the joke.
I mean,
well,
that's
that joke. But
That's why I mean, technically, no one's in on the joke. I'm the only one that was
Roll
just like,
perception.
I'm looking at the obelisk.
Roll-
7.
The altar.
Anybody else want to roll perception? Just a
pass
free
roll,
perception
yeah.
check. Just for freezies.
13.
what's?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have 0 perception because I'm that good at reading things. Yeah, 6.
7.
Wow.
We could save him if we wanted.
I didn't make this that hard, but apparently I
I
did.
mean, my passive's a 10.
Solid.
I'm not.
So
I'm not good at human.
that's gonna make it Zan's turn. Y'all didn't hear anything? I'm not. I swear I said a DC. I'm not just doing it for the meme.
Hit the door and turn around and go.
Your mouth opens, but like we're just hearing you
Your
cackling
nostril.
near.
Yeah.
Well, he has no mouth.
I
His
have no
nostrils-
mouth.
That's right,
His
your nostrils flare.
flare and his eyes squint.
And we just hear in
He's
in
like
our
hitting
heads,
his leg.
You
Yeah.
laughing.
You just hear like the old man laugh, like the
Louise.
And is that
Wanna do that
so
one more
funny?
time for me?
Is that so?
Are you gonna hyperventilate? Oh wow. I'm
That's
sorry,
so
friend.
funny. Oh, claps.
I
It's
think-
very good. Very good.
I think I'm just gonna bang on the door with all 4 fists and be like, help, 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 help. Crew, your captain needs you.
None of us could hear it over our laughter.
You don't
We
have to
both
do anything for that.
telepathic
You just
Yeah.
want to use a full
out loud.
action to bang
Well,
on
I
the
want
door.
to do that. If it takes a full action, I will.
No, you can do it
What
for
if he does it with just
Cool.
2
Your move
hands?
action,
And he does
that's
something else
fine.
with the
Cool.
other hands.
yeah, like 2 behind his back and then 2 with guns. Like
Yeah.
that's cute.
Well, I don't have any guns.
Yeah.
What?
And then that's your job.
Remember?
That's true.
Remember,
And
he always has like a
then-
meat shield.
Mm.
I would like
I
to.
love that he doesn't have one right now.
It's not humanoid, you said.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
No, it's
You're
Then I can't really do that. You know what? I'm just gonna try to open this door. I'm banging on. I'm like, oh wait, and I'm gonna open the door behind me if I can.
Make a strength check.
All right.
And just to be clear, you're just trying to force it open, right?
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
you're not hitting the button on the door? Because there's a door panel. That's how we've been opening them all in the
I
past.
thought we might have.
That
just
makes
locked
sense, and
it
I would
in
know
there.
to do that.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll hit the button.
Okay.
Strength check.
Nope.
Okay,
You
cool. I
just hit the button. When you didn't,
lock
did you
it?
do anything unique?
No.
Okay,
I
cool.
literally just turned power back onto it.
Great. Door opens.
Cool. I run through.
Y'all see a
Throws someone else in
Mhm.
front of him.
I'm like,
Sorry,
kill
right
it, kill it,
before.
kill it, kill it, and I would like to shove any of them into the room if I can.
I don't think any of us are nearby.
No,
the door.
only
yeah.
Flax
Oh, you're all
are.
back
Unless
there.
Flax are.
Technically, I have to be here.
I would
He has
be,
to be
I would be
there.
pretty close to
And-
the
I
and
door.
think I'm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And technically, the
Yeah, I
the
would be.
three of us
Yeah.
would have to have been near it
In
at
order to look
least.
through the
Yeah.
Yeah.
crack
Well,
in the door.
Yeah.
I moved away.
Do me a favor and roll initiative, everyone else.
Okay.
Cool. I'm just gonna run behind Soren and say, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
And since none of you heard it, I'm just gonna give it a surprise round against you guys.
Sounds
And
good.
then we'll go from there.
Soren,
Soren, what
which
is
one are you?
your what is your
Soren,
initiative?
6. Are you this one, Soren?
Is there an-
No,
No, I'm going
that's-
with the spear.
I'm
That's Morgan.
11.
You said you were farther away.
Morgan, what's your
I'm by the
initiative?
altar.
11 plus
Thank you.
2,
Here?
so
Yeah.
13.
13. Klaxar?
10.
It's harder to cheat with these. You could tell when I've already rolled.
Boom clap, because it makes a loud thud.
Yes.
8.
Wowza, you guys' initiative is bad.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty bad today.
No, we did all right for a little while.
Yeah, there was like a
on
5-minute
not-
period.
on not combat. You know, we do pretty solidly.
I like how the way you guys rolled this, it doesn't even work out to be a surprise round. This is literally just going in initiative order at this point. Alright.
You good?
good.
So
Did I poop up my hair?
A little bit. Do you need-
who's
Oh, okay.
really quick, because I don't know you guys' tokens yet. Who's immediately in front of the door?
It's
that
the two
would
of
be,
us are-
That would be the small ones.
Yeah, that's
But
both of us on
who's
each
Oh
side.
yeah,
of
you're the blue, you're the brown, but who's in front of the door?
Morgan.
Morgan.
The,
Okay.
I'm the chick. The only chick on there.
And it says
Pretty hot. I can tell.
cool.
Cool, cool.
Great. I have
cool,
a feeling
cool,
I'm being
cool, cool,
sacrificed
cool.
as tribute.
I'm going to
Oh man. All right.
do that.
Is
To
it
be
still
fair,
is it still
actually,
gooping all over the place?
No, it is no longer gooping all
Okay.
over the place.
But is that goop still where
The
it
goop
was?
is still where it was. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
The elemental's going to kind of slither out of the room, chasing you. It was actually I was going to say it should have gotten an opportunity attack, but no, it was 5 feet away from you.
Yeah.
And then it's coming at you, and as it moves through the door, it notices that it's flanked like immediately, and it looks at Boomclap, it looks at Klaxar, and then it takes a swing at Klaxar.
Come at me, bro.
And that's going to be. Oh, here we go. Wow. Does a 26 hit you?
A little bit, yeah.
Wait, I can give you
It's
a
too
plus
high.
11
Huh?
just for whatever.
Can you
It's
really?
too
I'm your
high?
captain. Sure, why not? No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what ability?
Captain armor.
And I was like,
I
that
say-
still misses.
I wave my finger at the
Or still
monster
hits.
and
Jake, go ahead and take 7 damage.
Okay. So that's all of my stamina.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
oh yeah, stamina. Maybe I did it wrong before.
Wait, 7?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I have a feeling this thing is stronger than the other things we've been fighting.
Probably.
What
But it's
made-
flanked right now.
In some senses, it definitely is.
Oh, so it's a glass cannon, you're saying?
Wait a second. Sorry.
No, I said in some senses, it definitely is. That's definitely one of the options.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So it's
So-
a glass cannon.
If I have 6 stamina, 10 total hit points,
That means your stamina recovers like immediately,
Gotcha.
and then your hit points take time to recover. And there's
So,
only
and stamina goes first. When stamina's out,
Always.
then you take hit points?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I have... Cool. Three
Cool,
stamina
cool,
left.
cool.
And does your stamina recover after every? When does your stamina recover?
stamina recovers basically after rest, like after a rest, but health points like are very slow.
Gotcha. Cool.
Like health points are very important in this game versus stamina.
Stamina is the stuff you have to work with. Health is like, oh no,
You're bleeding. You're actually cut.
I took health damage.
Yeah.
Like, uh-oh.
So it's the difference between like getting hit in the gut and being like the air knocked out of you, and then like
Being
someone's
stabbed.
being
Visibly
stabbed.
wounded, yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, it's Morgan's turn. I don't know if you said that out loud.
What?
It's your turn.
It is my turn. Okay.
To do a thing. Does it have like languages for this? Yes, it does. Good to know. Thanks, that block.
Has it said anything to any of us?
No.
It's just
No.
still just.
It's
being
been heavy breathing and squirting hot stuff all over the floor.
Giggity.
Try that again.
From
Did it
the
on purpose that time.
From the
inside the platonic recreation
recreational
room.
All right.
The tectonic.
Inside the platonic tiki room.
I guess I'm gonna do
Thank
a
you.
roll for life sciences to figure out what it is.
Sure.
It's the devil, isn't
I
it?
don't know why I had to look there for that.
Satan.
God damn it. 17.
It is. Well, you.
Oh no. Wait.
I already
No,
said this.
No, never mind.
Oh.
I looked at the wrong thing.
Oh.
It's an 11.
11 total.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely an elemental.
All right.
What element?
And we already have it flanked, but we haven't done anything to it.
You've not done anything to it.
I'm just gonna go into an immediate ready stance with both my pistols of just like.
Are you readying an action? Or are you delaying your turn?
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just readying up.
Okay,
Like,
so
I
there,
would say-
there are three options. You can
Okay.
pass your turn, meaning that you just passed your turn. You can ready an action, meaning you like declare a trigger, and then if that trigger happens, you get to use whatever action you were readying. And then you can also delay your whole turn, which just moves you in the initiative further down.
Okay, I'll delay
Okay, where do you want to go?
after Soren.
Cool, so you want to go last.
Please hold the goblin.
Okay. Hi, Goblin.
Cool. That makes it Zan's turn, who's just about to get up and leave the table, but
All right,
can't because it's his turn to
Elder
play the
Zan.
game.
Elder Zan would leave on this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no point in doing that.
Correct. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna... This seems fun, but I'm not gonna do it.
Sounds like a horrible idea, but sure, why not?
I'm gonna... I'd have to touch it. Honestly, I think all I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
is I'm gonna stay where I am, and if the thing gets within melee range of me, I'm readying a fatigue. Because I don't want to get close enough to touch it, but if it gets close to me, I want to then touch it and cast fatigue on it.
Okay.
So I'm just like charging my fatigue basically behind Soren.
You're gonna ready an action.
So I am readying an action.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, it is Klexar's turn. No one has done anything.
I
to them.
shoot it.
Okay, great, cool.
I like
And we're
how that's
flanking it,
always-
right?
Yes.
I
It is
shoot it with my
flat-footed.
tactical pistol.
Shoot it.
Actually, using a free action to use my AI to signal it as an enemy.
Okay.
So it's basically scanning it, and I get a +1 to my attack.
Nice.
15.
Hit. Sorry, EAC or KAC?
It's a projectile.
Sweet.
So
Hits.
all right.
Yeah, and flat foot is just
Three.
straight
Minus
-2
two.
to AC.
Yep.
Yeah, can't take
3
reactions.
damage.
3 damage.
It's just
Cool.
a D6.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oops, that's wrong. Sweet. Boomclap's turn.
I would also like to shoot it,
Do so.
but I want to do a trick attack.
Do it. Successfully this time, if you don't mind.
Well, let's see.
I just want to see like how good it is instead of like just, you know.
Yeah. So I'll do the trick. Let's see. I can do a bluff this time. No, I don't want to do acrobatics. I do want to do a stealth though.
Do it.
Because it's focused on.
You can literally use any of them at any time
Cool. I'm gonna do.
and justify it however you want.
Yeah, stealth. I got it.
You
I
actually got it?
I must have. I read 28.
Yeah, this is not a CR8 creature, believe it or not.
Right.
So that super works.
I got it.
Let's see how this ability works finally.
Well, I still have to hit it.
You did it. You did
Oh,
it.
please.
Please, I still have to
Well,
shoot it.
It's
the chances that you miss here are very
really
low.
Laugh so
Oh,
hard.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, good in 2 times.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So
A
it's
good
gonna be
in 2
19 to hit?
Sweet, super hits.
19. Okay,
Giga
great.
hits.
So it's a D6 and a D4
I love that.
of damage, and I do it real stealthily. So I crouch down, and then I'm like, bang. For 3 damage.
Okay.
That's all right.
See, I took my gun and I'm literally like, because it's a machine gun,
Yeah.
and then you're just like,
Wait, is it a hand machine gun?
yeah, it's
Cool.
a tactical semi-auto pistol.
Wow.
That is
That's what I have.
hilarious.
I have 2 of them.
Thinking of you just like spraying and praying and like, because you're like an engineer, like you're just like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be really careful and like I need to back this up before I go
And then,
into the.
It's all just reactionary at that point.
yeah.
Sweet, good damage, bro. That's gonna make it Soren's turn.
I'm going to once again telepathically try to communicate it. Tell it we
Don't mean it any harm.
How does this?
we
After
promise
we've
we'll
already
stop
shot
fighting.
it.
How do languages restrict your?
It's just I'm just.
Are you
talking to it
communicating in a
common.
language? Okay.
Yeah, just common.
Alright.
It doesn't. It's not a translator.
Make
so.
a check of a sort. Hold on
Diplomacy?
before you do the thing.
Diplomancy.
Before you think of diplomancy, I need the other thing.
Diplomacy?
Oh, buddy. Sense motive. That's what I was trying to think of.
Sense motive.
Okay.
Mine's a negative.
Mine's a positive.
Because I'm so not
none.
good at reading people.
Makes sense.
That's what I have.
Well, it super doesn't understand you.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just shoot it.
I love how that's
Energy
just our answer to everything.
Well,
We made an effort.
Soren tried.
I made an effort.
You've made an effort every time, and
I
you
just
know
try
what?
to figure out what it is.
When they
and
tell the
like,
story
oh,
of
it'll work.
Energy ray.
Of our adventure,
Of tonight.
you will be praised.
11 against energy AC.
It is flank.
Is
You don't get more
it's
for.
flanks only KAC, right? Or is it both?
Let me double.
You only add a
Because I
plus
think
1 with your
flank-
spell attack?
I only have
That
plus
seems
1 to
horrible.
dex.
I mean, both your KAC and your EAC are a plus to your deck from your decks. So, I mean,
True. True. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It has to take it away from EAC then.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, you hit.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll find the flanks.
nice.
For 3 damage.
Nice.
Cold damage.
Nice.
3 cold damage.
And then that'll be my turn. I'm not moving.
You hit it with it's like a energy ray type thing, right?
Yeah.
And it hits its body, and you can see that like it.
Fires out of an antenna.
You can see the kind of like the magma
Make the
that
LED
runs
lights next
like
to it.
through its body, kind of like start to harden and turn darker and darker, and it sort of starts to tense up, and it has to like, you feel like it's moving to just kind of like get its motor control back. It's just trying to fight against being like stuck, and then it looks like it
So I
recovers.
did either 4 or 6 damage.
Great.
And that's going to be your turn.
Yes.
That makes it Morgan's turn.
All right then, we've resorted to shooting it. All right.
That seems to
So
be
far,
the
3
case.
of us have attacked it. So
All right. Yeah, I'll attack. Oh, all right.
1, 2.
I can't see chat.
Oh
anymore.
boy. That would be silly.
All right. It's yeah. Okay. Oh, 17. All right, Minnie, you're good luck.
17.
17, and then I'm
Plus 2.
17
Okay.
giga hits.
So 19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
19. So, all right. I've reshuffled everything in this area.
I think
There's-
it's a D6, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
D6. That's a D8.
Nope. I knew that.
It's the square one.
That's right.
How do flanking does?
1.
It's a +2
One.
to melee attacks.
Mm.
And
Pretend like I
only
did
the
it
people
all.
actually flanking it get that bonus.
That's interesting.
Oh.
That makes sense.
So what? I rolled a
Technically,
1.
my attack would have hit.
So you do 1 damage.
1 damage. What were you attacking with?
Semi-automatic
Oh, okay.
pistol.
Yeah. Projectile weapon.
Tactical semi-auto pistol.
Sweet.
And,
That's gonna make it its
paralysis,
turn.
please.
Where are you?
I am standing next to the altar behind Morgan.
He's
With the spear.
He's
He
the
has spear,
bone.
spear in the shield, yeah.
The skeleton.
Yeah.
And then that's.
That's,
I have the 2 swords.
Well, I mean,
is it
that's
Morgan?
so it's going to.
That was weird.
I'm so sorry. So Klaxar can have an attack of opportunity if Klaxar wants to.
Klaxar and
Do we have
And Morgan?
opportunity
Or
attack?
actually-
Not Morgan.
not Morgan, but Klaxar and what's his name? Boomclapple. Both. were-
Correct. Also Boomclap.
Can we attack for opportunity with ranged weapons?
No, I don't think you can.
Then there's nothing I can do.
Same. I mean, I could theoretically
like,
drop
kick
my
it.
gun and hit it with a tactical dagger, but I'm not.
You can kick it with your foot.
Yeah, unarmed strike.
I'm good.
Unarmed,
That's a
I get an unarmed
that's a
strike.
-1. I'm good.
Wait, I get unarmed strike, like kick it,
Yeah, kinda.
like that strength.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah,
so,
it's also a -1 for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
What's
I'm
your base
alright.
attack
Alright.
bonus?
Cool.
0.
Well, did it even move out of
There's
my
nothing
melee
more.
range?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Good.
You're the
Brown one.
the brown one,
Oh, the wrong one.
and it was
It's 10
was
feet from you.
yeah, it's 5 feet from you. There's 5 foot space between you and it
Oh,
Yeah. So it is 10 feet away.
sorry, I couldn't tell.
because you have an eye patch on.
Oh, depth
I thought it was
perception.
right next to me.
Do you
still.
understand?
Literally depth perception.
Just for if you can't tell, like look at there's literally an eye patch on the face there.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I didn't. It looked. I swear it looked right next to me. I was like,
Yep,
yep,
why are we discussing this? Yeah, cool. Okay.
It's gonna just raise its arm up and just bring its forearm down on your
Oh wait,
head.
it's in range of me, so let me do fatigue on it. It came within 5 feet of me.
You're right.
Let me do my ready to action really
Yep.
fast. Actually, no, you roll. No, I go first.
Well,
so
yours triggers first because it entered range.
yeah.
It hasn't been
So-
your turn since you readied that action, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So that is 18 to hit.
It's really easy to not metagame stuff as a GM when you forget everything. Sorry, what was that?
18 to tap it,
You super tap it.
and it makes a fortitude save.
Cool. What's the DC?
I don't know. Whatever. 14, 13. 13.
12.
It is 13.
15.
Oh man.
Unless it's 14, but it should be 13.
You touch it
Still, yeah.
briefly because it's very hot. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't have any sort of like
Yeah, like you shouldn't touch
touch
it.
attacks, burn people. Like,
Right.
There's nothing like that. So you just very briefly touch it, and you can see the magic take hold and then completely disappear.
It's invincible.
It's going to attack you.
Alright. This is where I die.
Oh boy. Does a solid 12
My
hit your
KAC?
KAC?
No.
Dang!
It's a 13.
You a lucky boy!
Yeah.
I didn't roll well. Don't get too comfortable.
Wow. My case
It's
is also
okay, I
a
saw
13.
the roll.
Oh,
I shouldn't have.
can it?
I saw the roll.
Can it do the thing?
no, don't do the
This would be a
thing.
great place to do the thing because it's adjacent to 3 of
It
us.
cannot do the
You're
thing.
talking about the thing that you did?
No, not that thing.
Uh-oh.
Different
A
things.
new thing?
Yeah.
I hate new things.
It's gonna. That's the end of its turn. What about it being Zan's turn now? How about that?
I think even though it's
Or-
invincible,
Mhm.
I'm gonna just a second hand's gonna come up and like this one's going go for the face.
Okay. Same spell.
So I rolled a hit, and
Yep.
then if I hit, you roll a fatigue.
Yeah.
Roll. Yeah, I rolled a 22.
Sure.
So.
Ooh. 9.
Okay, so it is fatigued
Nice.
for 1 round.
Define.
Okay.
I'm just gonna write sleepy boy.
You can neither run nor charge. Take a -1 penalty to armor class, attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative checks, and strength and dexterity based skill and ability checks.
Was initiative in that list?
Initiative was in that, but it already rolled initiative.
Yeah,
so it
okay.
doesn't count.
It's like what the.
Yeah, that's all the stuff that would come up in battle. I'll just keep an eye on it. But basically, it's basically a -1 to pretty much everything.
Okay.
Well,
Did you
not-
say? Did it say AC? Just AC?
Yes, armor. It says armor class.
Okay, great, perfect.
So armor class, attack rolls, melee damage rolls,
Perfect.
reflex saves, and strength and dex.
Perfect. I don't. Yeah.
Ability checks. So cool. I will do that, and then I'm going to move to put Soren exactly between us. So I'll
Cool.
just shift one. Just here.
It can still make attacks of opportunity,
Yeah.
right? Great, cool. It's going to make one against you.
With a -1.
It has
The
a
-1. How does 15 do you for your KAC?
This is not versus a combat maneuver, right? This is just
No,
regular
this is just an
KAC.
attack.
That hits.
Cool. You're going to go ahead and take 7 damage.
Cool. So if I have 3 stamina, I lose all those and take 4 hit points.
Correct.
Is that how that works? Cool.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Where's the other fur creature? Okay.
Mini,
That was a very good choice of words.
I literally just standing. on the
I'm just
table.
waiting for this one to get onto the table and we have a new fur elemental to come on.
on the
Oh yeah. He's on my laptop case. Dogs love my laptop bag for some reason.
They just like anything
so
soft.
does-
Animals in
Animals.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Tig's, one of Tig's favorite places to sleep.
Marbles
Tiggs is a
too.
cat. Or
Marbles a
Tig.
dog.
Tig?
Tig.
It's just
Tig.
Tig.
Yep.
Yeah.
The S was like a possessive.
Close,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. That makes it
Oh, also Xanta's killed it.
Klaxar's turn.
So I am going to take my gun and I'm going to literally bring it to my side, let go of it. My second suit grabs it, and I come back with a hunting rifle and fire.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's actually hot.
Your second suit?
My second skin
Oh.
has an. I got it with an attachment to it, which allows me
Do
to
you mind picking her up? Yeah.
swap
Pick her right up. There you go.
swap weapons for free, basically.
Cool. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So
Did we just see Minnie walk onto the map on stream? Because I want to watch that back.
9.
Casey?
No. Yes, Case.
It has a -1 to AC,
Mm-hmm.
but we decided that the thing doesn't do anything.
because of
The flank doesn't do anything because it's
only
melee. But you get a plus something for
It's-
scanning it?
Yeah, it's a 3. I've already added that on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you
I
don't
rolled
hit.
a 6.
You don't hit, unfortunately. Like, the gun swapping is so fast, and you just, like, you pull the trigger too soon, the bullet just goes into the ground.
All right, that's my turn.
Cool. That's gonna bring it to Boom Clap.
Yes, I will also. I will pull my gun up, and I would like to do a tumble.
Do a tumble.
I'm gonna do a tumble so that I'm like
Haven't all the tumbles turned
I'm gonna go a little bit away from it, I think, but I'm gonna do a tumble, and I'm going to use my trick attack to shoot it. And my tumble is not. It's a 17 to tumble.
Yes, I gotta.
So I again do a very dad style somersault.
Like, put one hand on the ground and then, like, try and throw your foot over the back of your head.
But I do shoot it.
Okay. Did you roll a natural 20?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
I'm
But
sorry.
I did. I got a 19.
That's super plenty.
19
To hit it in the
to
face.
shoot with my gun, with my small arm.
Please do so.
And I take my small arm and I do my tumble and I get up and I'm a little dizzy and I go,
Yeah.
oh, oof, I should probably just take a moment. and I fire and that's gonna be 5 damage.
Nice.
It looks very exhausted with this,
And fatigued.
and it's getting angrier by the second.
At least these are landing better than my last couple.
That makes it Soren's turn.
Can somebody move me
It is breathing hot air in your
just
face.
Did it take
one
it's
closer,
an attack
one
opportunity
closer to
against Zane, right?
Quaxar?
Did it? It did.
It did.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move away.
Clever girl.
Did we leave this door open?
I mean, they're all
Yeah.
buttons. So
Well, right, I just didn't know if it was like
I
staying
think all of
open
them
or
are
not.
I'm
So
sure it's
I'm just
closed.
gonna move
They're
over
like
here
sensors.
and shoot it with my energy.
I'm gonna take an opportunity attack since he was throwing my meat shield. I'm kidding.
There's a pillar in the way.
Meat shield gone. What are you gonna do?
That goes to the ceiling.
Find
That
another.
pillar in the middle.
I'm
it's
moving,
not.
I'm moving around this way.
no. But if
But
you want
to shoot it,
Oh, that's right. It goes to the. No, okay.
You can
I'm
break
gonna
it-
go there.
you could.
then.
Yeah, that super
Yeah.
works.
I forgot it.
Oh,
was
so
the
I
ceiling.
can't get you between us. Good idea. Very smart.
Energy ray.
Phew!
Tell me
A
you
hot
say that.
13.
It hits.
It's
It straight up
yeah.
hits. Nice.
More cold damage. For 1.
For 1.
Yeah. Hot one.
So close.
A cold one
A cold
with the boys.
This-
Cool one.
If it's vulnerable, does damage round up?
Cool.
You hit it with the energy ray, and you can see the like lines of magma going through its body get darker, and this time they don't get brighter again, and it's having a really hard time moving at this point.
Cool.
My turn. Right.
It is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna turn myself to face the elemental. I can't do it from here.
Oh, do we want to like actually
Turn.
squeak?
So camera can see my butt.
Nice.
Okay.
PG
And then
13.
it's a covered butt.
Oh, that's a good point.
PG.
We've got one girl on the stream. Gotta use them for the boobs and butts.
I may not be a girl, but I have a butt.
Excuse me. I've got boobs.
So let's just remember that, okay?
I wish
Let's all
gifts had
just remember
sound sometimes. I really do.
All right.
We can
and
start doing bites, sound bites.
Maybe like podcast style. Just
Yeah.
like random out of context
that. We
clips.
should start a podcast.
Oh my god, let's roll. We should roll a dice.
I'm gonna shoot the thing.
Shoot the villain.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
I totally missed. It's a 3 whatever, 3 plus whatever.
A 3?
3 plus 2, so 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
3's gonna miss. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm better at engineering than I am
You are
shooting things.
substantially, yes. I
Yes,
agree.
So I'm gonna be like, gotta work on my programming.
No longer fatigued. There's only one round, right?
Correct.
Is it immune now?
For a minute.
No, it's not. But also it shouldn't go away till I think it just says 1 round, so I don't know if that
I think it's 1 round from your turn.
from my turn. So it wouldn't go away until my turn again.
So yeah, the fatigue will wear off at the start of Jonas's turn.
It's gonna chase you.
Fuck.
It can't run.
But it can still
It's not
move.
fatigued.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
It's
We
not my
just
turn
talked
yet.
about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My
Yeah.
bad. It
But
can't. It
it
can't
can
run.
still
I think it's
move.
fine.
It just can't run.
I'm just saying, if it
Yeah.
needs to run, just know that
It does not need to do
So
that.
now,
It also can't
good. So we just
charge.
turned it into one of those like
It's not
monster
a thing that
killers
it
in
can
movies
do.
that moves so super slow and kicks the crap out of you. Yeah. Great.
Not the face.
You can have an attack of opportunity though if you want.
Sure, I'll take that with my baton.
Ooh.
15.
Hits.
Okay, and I think it's just a D4. Yeah, +1. Cool. So
It's like a single magic
4
missile.
damage.
It dies.
Cool. And I'm hitting it in the back of the head with my tactical
Well,
baton.
shit. Elizane saved my life.
Oh no!
So you see, as you run to the corner, you turn and you take a shot at. Oh no! You turn and you cast a spell at it, and it looks at you, and it's like with its last breath, it knows it's going to die, and it just like frenzied rage bum rushes you, and as it's running towards you, Elder Zan.
Just hit, and you just see it kind of go like this, and then you see it fall, and Elizan is there with his tactical baton, and he just like flips it around and puts it back in its holster and says, the captain shouldn't have to kill everything on the ship.
It's on the ground. The magma flowing through the like surface of its body slowly hardens.
That's right.
Into
you did
rock.
kill the other thing too.
It's
Oh,
all
no.
black,
And
and then it just like freezes there. It's basically like a statue now.
and still looking at Soren, I just take 2 fingers and I point them at the creature on the ground and I just say, pockets. And I walk back to the hookah room.
All I know is that now that it's this statue thing, I feel like Elder Zen would take it as like
Pockets.
a trophy and
I'm sure as soon as he
decoration.
goes to touch it, it'll crumble.
Pockets. This is the funniest thing ever.
And yes, I'm gonna go smoke hookah.
Against every enemy. It's like it's
And
gonna
the
be like a
platonic
space
or
jellyfish, and
transformers.
it's gonna be like pockets.
Where the clanging is coming from.
The clanging has stopped, right?
Yes.
The
Cool.
clanging and the scraping. And
Yeah. So you can see on the doors to the north that there's like
the doors, no.
there's evidence that it was banging on the door.
Wait, banging on which door?
The
The north door that was like all fucked up.
A13, A12, and probably A17 as well.
Cool.
Huh.
So I'm in there going for a hookah. That's my
Okay.
plan.
You like scoot around the lava.
I say pockets and I go to find hookah.
Make
While you do that, I will go over to the.
But he's left, so we could like say there was nothing in the pocket.
Make a
I will
fortitude
go,
save.
Yeah, I will go to pockets.
A fortitude
I
save?
will
Yeah.
do pockets.
Okay.
I'm gonna do pockets.
You're the most nimble.
You're gonna do pockets?
I'm gonna do
Nat
pockets.
20.
You're smoking it up.
Cool. Awesome. Can I have 4?
Don't
Does it
smoke.
fit in between 4 of them?
Hold on. Don't smoke.
No.
Go ahead.
Can I 4 hoses on 1 hookah? Is that cool to say?
Absolutely.
Can I have all 4 hoses?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you feel fine.
Yep.
You don't even feel a buzz.
Oh no! Well, he smokes hookah a lot.
Oh,
this
sure.
Is, this is like how he courts people. Is he buys the most expensive hookah, and he's like, "Hey, check out how much money I have and how cool I am."
You
That's
got
what I
one
wanna
each,
see.
and you like take a look and you go, ooh.
Is it Alice in Wonderland?
That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Got that reference.
Which really would be more appropriate
That's definitely-
for
that's very Alexander.
Soren. But
Can you name the character that did that?
Hmm?
Can you name the character that did it?
it's a Cheshire Caterpillar.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bug, the long bug.
You know that
It's a
long bug
bug.
with
You
no
know,
wings and
you know
stuff?
the one. You know the one.
You know the one, the long bug.
The long bug.
I
That's the
super lost my
technical
place.
term.
Ah! Okay, you're searching pockets.
I did.
It doesn't have pockets.
So I was actually gonna say, as you go to like reach for it, I'm gonna cast Psychokinetic Hand and like flick it in the chest with 5 pounds of force and see if it like collapses. Because it's
Turns to
Statue.
Is Psychokinetic Hand invisible?
I think it specifies it can be. But
Let's
it
just say
doesn't
that
have
it
to
can't be for this
Yeah.
because it's funny. As you search through the pockets, its chest just crumbles in front of you. Also, it still doesn't.
Whoopsie.
It doesn't have pockets.
Everyone
Grab her.
edges.
I'm telling you, grab her.
Oh.
The door is going to be a thing.
Are you going to bark in my ear?
Is that your good ear?
Is this my good ear?
But make a perception. check.
I did 18.
Gotcha. You find
Is that maybe
a variety of like varying qualities of alcohol that you could probably sell for about
Okay. All right. No patent.
200 credits. Don't be that guy. For about 200 credits. So you can just
That would
mark
be-
200 credits if you want.
200 credits?
We'll just pretend that they got sold. Unless there's some really cool roleplay thing you want to do with them, I'd just say write down 200
Okay.
credits.
You're in my bag. Jerk.
200 credits.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm so not keeping track of money. Seems appropriate for my character.
Yeah, true.
And then I would like to go into room A5 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna smoke some hookah with the captain?
No.
Oh, is that pool of magma still in the middle of the floor?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh,
It
cool.
dried up.
It's basically like black stone. What's that stone called?
Obsidian.
Nope.
No, it's
It's basalt.
Yes.
Why not?
yes.
think-
Obsidian's glass.
Yes.
Well, when fire,
Yeah.
you know, when it can make.
Yeah.
Are they pillow dissolves?
I don't know what that means.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Is it
My dad's
porous?
a geologist.
That makes a lot of sense.
When we enter the room, how's the Geiger counter doing?
It's doing great.
Great, cool.
You all come in, all 4 of you.
Mm-hmm.
So he is holding out the 4 hookah hoses to each of you and says,
Sorry, to be clear, you found that in this room, in A5. I assumed you were making a check in A5.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
My bad.
Are we
worries.
gonna move?
Well, Elder Zan is sitting and he holds the hose out to you and says, "Please, let's have a seat. We've had a long, arduous battle. I think it's a good time for a rest. I think you all should be rewarded for helping me kill those beasts." Did someone say something? I heard some grumbling. One of you is grumbling. I know I heard it. I sense your motive. Okay,
Okay,
speak up. Talk to me. What?
The ship has rats.
There's a difference.
Awkward.
There's a difference.
That might be why there was cheese on the floor.
Yeah. True.
Where? Where's it?
No.
Is it in the corner?
Boom
I
clap,
can
forget the
see
cheese.
it.
Boom
It's
clap,
right
smoke
there.
with me. Smoke
It's
with me.
just
Boom
right
clap,
there.
boom clap,
This
smoke.
time.
This is good at cheese.
Smoke. Boom clap.
Smoked cheese.
I'm sorry, I do not smoke on the job.
Smoke, and that smoke like echoes throughout the whole room using ghost
Smoke,
noise.
smoke.
Sounds like 20 people saying smoke all at once.
I would like to go to immediately just walk over to the door where A6 is.
Okay.
The bunker room, it looks like?
I don't know what it
Looks
is.
like beds.
With the little red squares,
Oh,
it makes
Never
kind of looks like a
mind,
med
med
bay.
Are you opening the door?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm listening to them argue, and I'm just like, okay, the banging is no longer here. This is probably the thing, so I'm more willy nilly about it, and I'm just like, boop.
And as the door opens, that's going to be the end of the show for now.
Oh.
We're gonna pick up here next Wednesday, same time, 6:30 p.m. PST, and then we're gonna go forward from there. It's gonna be good times. Thank you for joining us. This was really enjoyable for me. I like dungeon crawling. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you want to check out the previous episodes of this session, you can go do that on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/QueueTimesMain. And if you want to just check out like other fun YouTube content, we have tons of it over on that channel. So like if you want to like see some fake core, maybe some like Apocalypse World, or like there's tons of stuff. Go check it out.
Jason Statham's Big Vacation.
Jason Statham's Big Vacation.
Outbreak Undead.
Outbreak Undead, Hijinks and Handlebars, the Marvel
That's
thing.
Kids on Bikes.
Kids on bikes, yeah.
There's a lot of it. I've been Krug, your GM. Thank you very much for joining us one more time. If you want to talk to me on Twitter, you can go over to my Twitter account, which is @KrugQT. Or if you want to talk to QueueTimes, which is just like me or Indigo, then you can talk to that @_QueueTimes on Twitter. It's usually Indigo. Where can people find you?
Well, they can find me on the internet way too often @JonasNewhouse on Twitter. Probably the best place to talk to me about ways you wish Elder Zan would just die already.
You sound depressed.
You can also find me every Tuesday here on Hijinks and Handlebars, that show that Krug mentioned, that William, I'm sure, will talk more about.
Yeah.
And I'm here pretty much every Wednesday doing games like this, or games unlike this.
I'm Katie, who's playing Morgan III, Technomancing Engineer Android. You can find me here on Twitch on my own channel doing video games and art under Katie MC80. Not that art.
Well, that got
That's
weird.
not what I made the face for, but okay.
Is art an innuendo?
No,
Art
Art's
is a person.
Art's
Ah,
a person that
I
we know.
see.
Yeah, it's
I
a person
see.
we know, but I also am
Who you
an
could,
artist.
who one could do.
Which,
so.
Doing art, I get it.
yeah, okay.
So
And and yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram under the same handle. So Katie_Nakati.
I'm William. I played Boomclap, the Yusoki operative ace pilot.
Nice.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram @KWilliamWhite. And you can also find me here on QueueTimes doing a show every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. PDT, called Hijinks and Handlebars. It is an actual play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream. If you don't know what Kids on Bikes is, then and you do know what Starfinder is, if Starfinder were Star Wars, then Kids on Bikes would be Stranger Things. And if you don't know what Stranger Things is, it's a show on Netflix, and if you haven't seen it yet, you're one of the only people in the world that I can think of.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I didn't tell you to go watch it.
Just said that you're one of the few people that haven't.
Everybody that watched it hated it.
Yeah. In fact, don't watch it. No.
It was
Just
good.
watch Kids on
Apparently,
Kids on Bikes.
Ewok has not seen it.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so check that out. It's basically just like teens and kids having adventures in small towns and following mysteries. And our party specifically has found a magic dog and is exploring a place called the Shadow Place. Very fun, a good time. We just entered our Arc 3, and you can find all of our previous episodes on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars, or you can do the type-in with the bit.ly/handlestream, _H_S.
Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to follow that. Let's just do short and sweet.
Sail the
I'm
six
Alex. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram @Alex_not_Brian.
Easy life.
You can find me on Twitter @IndigoQT. After we finish Starfinder, I'm going to be doing a noob session where we're going to have 2 new people and 2 experienced players playing D&D 5e. I think, I don't know, we might change it. It's still in the works.
Zero session.
Yeah,
Zero session.
I mean, it's only two sessions. It's just more to show how easy RPGs are for people that have never played them before and why you shouldn't be scared of it. And then on top of that, we are planning to have a Call of Cthulhu, which Katie is going to be in. And we also have planned for another Monster of the Week coming up after the noob, which Series 1, I guess.
Season 1,
Arc 1 of Monster of the Week is on YouTube.
Hunt
You can watch right now, which both Jonas and William were on I'm assuming you're on season 2. You didn't die.
Unless
yeah,
it's
spoilers.
We almost surely will be. I've been talking to Sam about it.
So that's kind of some of the stuff that we have coming up. So if you're excited about anything in particular, or if you want to see us stream a specific game, I know there's a long list of games that I want to play on here. But if you guys come out and say, hey, I really want to see you guys play Dread. Not saying it's on my list.
Fake core.
Dibs.
It's not that I just love
so
it.
hard on Dread. I want to play Dread so bad. Dibs. Also, in the future, I absolutely can say this because we had a meeting and talked about it. The creator of the game Icarus, Spencer Stark, will be joining us at some point in some way, shape, or form. Maybe to play a thing we were talking about with Icarus.
Okay.
So that'll be. We're gonna wait till the game comes out.
Yeah.
Which I think is August. So that's something to look forward to.
That's exciting stuff.
So there's a lot of stuff going on here. So if you are not subscribed to us on YouTube, you really should. If you're not following us here on Twitch, you really should be. And if you are, there is a notification bell. I know it's like super a pain in the butt, and not a lot of people actually use it, but it's actually really helpful.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah, it's up in the top right corner. It's next to it. And then something I haven't talked about with Krug yet, but I'm going to say is
this is a regular occurrence.
we might be just doing some random stuff when people just come over to hang out when we're not a schedule. Maybe we have just a free for all where we just
Play a board game.
Yeah, or play a board game. We turn chat on and actually interact with you.
Oh yeah, I'm
guys.
super down
So
for
like
that.
a podcast
cool.
that doesn't.
Well, no,
audio?
it's just more like we're playing games. Let's turn a camera on and talk to the people that want to
Now that we don't have
So
to
interact
clean this
with our
up every
actual
time.
chat.
Yeah, exactly. Like now
Right.
that we've kind of got a setup where we don't have to set everything up 100% every single time. We just kind of go, okay, cool. Here's a small tweak here and there.
Yeah.
Let's just play some board games. Especially since we have a bunch of friends who are like, hey, I just want to come over and hang out. It's like, cool. Let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
have some fun.
As long as those people are cool with it, and we disclose
Well,
and stuff.
yeah, of course. It's not gonna be
It's more fun if they're not into it. Actually.
It's more fun if they're
Hey,
not
can you
into it and they don't
Whoa.
know.
Can you sit in front of all these cameras
game's over, you don't
and
have
can
to
I
play
turn all
over
these
Xan
lights
anymore.
on? And
Yeah.
can we set up these microphones?
I'm gonna turn all these lights on. Don't worry about what that computer over there is
Yeah,
doing,
yeah.
and don't worry about that stream of chat.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
going on.
different stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really like this. Anyways, we've been QueueTimes. Thank you very much for stopping by. We'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.